Hi, diddly ho, friendaloons. I'm Rale, and once again, we are here to do Nintendo things.
Woohoo!
Right now, I'm joined by Stormsong.
Indeed.
Um,
Uh, I am the madman that decided putting all these people together in the same room and telling them to stream was a good idea. And we have a whacker!
I was about to mention Whacker said he was going to be late, but never mind, here he is.
Hold on. Oh, he's getting his audio fixed.
Hello?
How do?
Hello. Can you hear
Why
us?
is- Yeah, now I can hear you.
Ah, wunderbar.
Adjusting game volume down a little bit. Can anyone confirm? Down a little bit.
Let me double check here.
I am consuming the
Check
raw
here.
flesh of deceased sea creatures.
Wunderbar.
As far as I can tell, mix should be about right, but as we get more viewers, we can make sure that's still the case.
Yeah.
Ooh. Let the waifu wars continue.
Rail, I need you to do something for me tonight.
Yow.
I need you to set some motherfuckers on fire.
And my child, in this time of great adversity, I need you to do one thing. Get jiggy with it.
Oh God.
No, 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 no.
Na 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 na.
See, that just reminds me of a talk I was having the other day of what one word sung in a specific way can you sing to automatically put a song into someone's head?
Somebody.
Solid. Mine is. Oh, shoot. Everybody.
That's literally the next one that was on my mind. What was the other one? Oops.
Oh God.
I did it again.
Yep. We were all teenagers at the same time.
Yeah, or at least close enough.
Yep.
Okay.
Shut up, Rail.
Okay, so we are mid-battle here. You saved mid-battle last time?
Right at the beginning of the battle, we're about to throw hands, and there's a lot of armor on the field, which means we need our magic people on both sides,
Set
because this map has a break here.
some motherfuckers on fire.
Yep. And I don't have flying units yet, so... Yeah, we've got 2 casters on this side, 1 caster on this side. How do we want to do this?
Is that the best waifu or second best waifu right there?
Edelgard is right
No.
here in the heavy plate. We're gonna actually put her over here and give her 1 caster, and then keep the other 2 casters with the rest of the crew over there, because they'll need the support of the casters more than Edelgard will. We're also gonna move Ferdinand over. Yeah, Ferdinand's a little bit beefier, so he's gonna go over here also. And then Bernadetta will also stay over here to provide long-range fire. Alright.
I love how when I'm writing things down, Word tries to correct the YouTuber names or Twitch or Discord names. It's like, squick is not a real word.
Squid is
Like-
totally a real word.
Well, Squick is not a real human being. He's actually an rogue AI that has traveled back through time.
Yes.
I have
learned
that on
this
good
when
authority.
I learned this watching
Check
his stream the other day.
inventory. Oh,
It was
yeah,
delightful.
I double-checked inventory. Store. You don't actually need the iron sword, so... Right.
I keep forgetting we named him Senpai.
She doesn't need the iron axe at this point. He's spell focused.
Friday Night Weed Patrol.
Also, that opening that they had for, say, I think it was like Squick and Mad Ducks the other night. Like, I'd never heard their intro song before for the Merrick paint shop.
Oh, that thing.
That
Yeah.
that thing was like being high on something.
Yeah, no, you could probably do that for our streams, just...
I am trying to write something to that effect. I don't want to just steal their idea, but it's a good idea.
Andy, really? Really? You're gonna come in here with the Final Fantasy tactics? No. No.
Wait, what?
Stop it.
Andy?
No, don't look at that. You're
Yes,
gonna have
Andy.
an aneurysm.
Andy, it is in fact a texture mod.
You come into
Final
my
Fantasy
house. But before I forget, cold take, but Backstreet Boys is better than NSYNC.
I think I'm inclined to say yes to that. But that depends on if I'm remembering which one's which correctly.
Backstreet Boys is the ones with...
All right.
Yeah, like the only song I recall liking from that entire pile was I never wanna hear you say
Okay.
I
Storm,
wanted
Storm.
that away.
So Storm.
Victory.
That song came out when I was in college. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
You guys.
I was in
happen
middle
to-
school.
Yeah, fuck you. So, do you guys remember a long time ago, it was like a decade or two ago, there was this commercial for, I don't remember what the brand of truck was, but it's basically these 5 guys in a truck, and the guy in the 4 guys, the guy in the middle back seat is just singing his heart out to that "Man, I Feel Like a Woman" song by Shania Twain, and the other 4 guys are just sitting there looking as awkward as possible. Do you guys remember that commercial?
I vaguely remember it.
Okay, so anyway, I happen to know all the words to that song that you were just singing. And whenever that used to come on the radio in the car with my friends, I would sing that as loud as I could.
I mean, yeah. There is no shame. There's only belting. Because that's the... And this is actually me quoting Iron Mouse on this, of all people. And it's, if you want to sing good, all you gotta do is just belt it. Confidence is half the job.
Yeah.
That's probably a misquote, but close enough.
Something like that. I mean, it's a good paraphrase.
Yeah.
Best waifu has got one hell of a shield.
That's my cue.
Indeed.
Best waifu took somebody's, like, table and made it a shield.
And she's being
Table!
backed up by second best waifu, who has the long range magic.
I see.
Table, 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 table!
Quite.
Table?
There's a meme version of the song Chop Suey by System of a Down where
Oh,
they took the
God.
line where he shouts up on the table, and they just repeat the word table over and over again, pitch shifted to replace the vocals.
So, honest truth, whenever I was in high school, System of a Down was the band that I was really into.
Oh, yeah. I mean-
I had both their... I had Mesmerize and Toxicity.
Yeah, I probably got into heavy metal because of them, even though nowadays I only really listen to them every now and then. They're kind of... They were my gateway drug, but now they're for younger metalheads or older metalheads. I don't know.
They are actually probably the band that got me to stop listening to just country music, because there was a period in time, like all high schoolers, you go through phases where this is the best kind of music and everything else is garbage. No, this is the best kind of music and everything else is garbage.
No, I skipped that. I didn't have that.
Oh, lucky you. You never
New
shamed
Kids on the
yourself.
Block are OG, my sister says so. Well, Andy's sister might
I
have
don't
some
even
wisdom there.
remember anything New Kids on the Block sang, so...
I just remember that Weird Al called them schlock, but I'm fine with that because...
So, when I was in college, our big thing, being a bunch of college idiots, was Korn and Limp Bizkit were just starting to get big.
By the time I got in college, I actually had discovered the band that is still my favorite band to today, which is The Offspring.
Makes sense. You seem like an Offspring sort of person.
And if I remember correctly, and I might, again, might be misquoting since this isn't technically my opinion, but I'm pretty sure it's also my wife's favorite band and my father-in-law's favorite band. Guess who introduced me to the band?
The kiwiest of foxes.
Yes. Specifically with her dad's cassette of Americana. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
My friend's got a girlfriend and he hates that bitch.
Yeah. Most people like are like, wait, The Offspring? And I'm like, yeah, no, and usually it's everybody knows Pretty Fly for a white guy.
Yeah.
You gotta keep them separated.
Yes.
I'll get knocked down. Wait, no, that's Tub Thumping.
Storm. Stop it.
Andy, Hubert doesn't betray the party.
The battlefield.
Yeah, no, I know he looks like it, but he's probably like the character put in there to trick you into thinking he will.
Yeah, he
So that
looks
someone else can do
unpleasant,
it.
but he actually is like wants everybody to be the best they can.
Yeah.
Like no one ever was.
To catch them all is your real test.
Is she the like Archer from Hell?
Yeah, yeah,
And
Bernadetta,
also-
the shy girl.
Yeah, the one that
She'll
panic
get there.
attacks and gets stronger because of it.
Yeah. She'll get there.
The
Don't worry. Give her
Spurge
time.
Rage.
Remember, Andy, one can be evil and still be an ally.
The mark of nobility.
That's
Look, if-
technically true.
If there's one thing I've learned from seeing some of the people in the Ox, you cannot judge what someone is like by the way they look.
Yep.
Like, I'm ridiculously good looking, and you've all heard me talk.
You have a face for TV, but a voice for print. I'm just kidding. Your voice is wonderful.
Oh, I totally judged Storm the first time I saw him. I said that boy is a fucking metalhead.
Oh yeah,
Flowing,
yeah.
flowing locks, dude.
Yep.
Flowing locks.
Yeah. I don't know why. For some reason, my brain just there's a disconnect between what Storm actually looks like and what he sounds like.
I've been told that, though I've been told my singing voice does fit my face, but my talking voice apparently doesn't.
I mean, that would track.
But then again, I've also been told that I sound like either Happier Danzig or Angrier Meatloaf.
Winning's always nice.
Take that as you will.
Mother!
Tell your children not to come my way.
Yeah, her defense is so high now they can't even damage her. The only reason they're surviving is because they are also heavy armor knights. And that's just a context for you of that's how much damage she's doing, that the people in the same class as her still lose more than half their HP and comparably do no damage to her. Absolutely
Best waifu
terrifying.
confirmed.
Okay, we're gonna put you
Yes.
here. And you should be able to tank whatever they throw at you because you're at full health. I'll be very disappointed if you don't. You can do it, Petra! And then that's everything down on this side of the map other than the mage and 2 guys up here. So moving on up.
Moving on up.
Moving on, moving on.
Move, yay. Wait, what?
Oh god! Oh god, no! No, now it's in my head!
Yeah,
Why have you done
He
this?
did it! He
Victory is
did it!
mine!
Oh god.
Rale. Because of the sombrero torture on the first few streams, I now have something for you.
Oh god.
Maya. Maya.
I mean, you can't make it any worse. It's already in my head. Repeating it's just not going to do anything. I'm already there, brah.
Okay, where is Foxy? I wonder if she can assist.
Goal number 2, weaponize the man's wife against him.
Oh, because that's
Except
gonna be
half
hard.
the time she does like the whole wholesome bullshit and like won't help us torture him.
It's so mean.
It's bullshit. It's not mean. It's bullshit.
It's unfair because I have a healthy relationship and you can't
Yeah,
weaponize it
God
against
damn
me.
Yep.
Speaking of healthy relationships, how is Mr. Gibbs?
Mr. Gibbs is doing well. He was a little weirded out by going on the trip with us because we weren't going to leave him home alone. And he's still a little bit too much of a bitey boy to leave with like a sitter. And so, having him ride in the car with us for all 4 days, going up and down to South Dakota, had him in a tizzy, but he's doing well.
Good boy.
Yes.
That's a good boy. I don't know why, but this suddenly came back into my head. I was thinking of awesome band names.
Okay.
Y'all know who Al Jurgensen is, right?
By that name, no.
No clue.
Ministry?
Oh, okay, yeah. Like, I know him as the Ministry guy. I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a number of... Well, he had a number of side projects, and he had the most amazing names for those side projects.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one of them was the Revolting Cox, which apparently was... like, he named, like, all of these after stupid things that he heard.
Oh, yeah, like, I think most musicians have a legit list of, like, song titles they will never use.
Yeah, except Al actually uses them, which is perfect. So, the Revolting Cox was one. I think he and his band got thrown out of a bar or something.
Yeah.
The owner yelled that they were a bunch of revolting cocks, so he named a side project after them. And then another one was 1,000 Homo DJs.
Oh god.
because he wrote this song and one of the record label producers says not even 1,000 Homo DJs could make this popular or something like that. So he had a side project that he named 1,000 Homo DJs. Anyway,
that's fucking glorious.
As a note, Andy's right. Shredded Lettuce would be an amazing band name for an all-vegan band.
No, I keep going back to the whole Feral Aspies thing. I think that would be an absolute bitching band name.
It would, but there would be much offense, even with people understanding that most of us are on the spectrum.
Oh god, right? I right now my favorite idea for a band name is you have a band that is made up of a saxophone, a guitar, a bagpipe, and a drummer, and the band's name is just a lot.
That's really specific.
But I get it though, and that's the great part. It's actually a really good name for that.
Because it's a lot.
Only a
I don't know.
fool
1,000 Homo DJs has been like one of my top favorite band names ever.
Yes.
Okay. Luckily, her combat arts let her do enough damage to actually get some damage in and thus get the sweet, sweet XPs.
Andy, that's not true. They actually proved on Mythbusters that a Led Zeppelin could fly.
Just
Yep.
anyone who does so will end up regretting it later on.
Yeah. Although that was a great way they got their band title. It's gonna sink like a Led Zeppelin.
And now that I think about it, Storm, since I keep coming up with songs for you to listen to,
Oh, that man is dead. 69 damage?
Your defeat was
nice.
Thank you. I literally had my hand up, paused in the air, like, do it, You guys can do
Okay.
it. I believe in you.
So, Storm, write this down.
Back to the
Yes.
You are undoubtedly familiar with Black Sabbath. Do you know their song Supernaut?
Yeah.
Okay. Go back and, not now, obviously, but soon, go back and re-listen to Supernaut. And then look up 1,000 Homo DJs and their cover of Supernaut.
Oh my.
It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I mean, Al plays the distortion pretty well. Like, he doesn't play a guitar, he plays a distortion.
Yeah. I do love that kind of musicality.
But yeah, just for reference, like my music, my generation of I listen to a ton of shit. But like my generation of music is industrial metal from the 90s, mid 90s.
I
Yes.
do find it important to remind people that the reason why like it's so easy to find old music that's good is not because old music was just better. It's because you don't have to sift through the garbage on your own. You don't
This is
realize
true.
how much garbage came out in like the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Every decade had a lot of
Rail.
garbage.
Rale. No. They only had two. They only had 2 albums in the 90s. Ha 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 ha.
What albums?
I just I can hear my business partner either screaming in agreement or screaming in anger.
How dare
really
you call
don't
me out like
remember-
this?
The second one was version 2.0. The first one I don't remember, but that's the one that had Queer and My Lover's Box and all the other stuff. Like, Garbage is one of those bands that it's like their name
Garbage.
is the absolute opposite of the kind of music they did. Like, they just did such fucking good music.
Okay,
Mhm.
we're gonna deploy for battle on the plains. We should get lots of XP from this. Also, we get double rewards at the end. Yay. That sweet, sweet bullion that we sell for
Rail,
the
will you
cash.
please stop tipping your controller around, because I see Mr. Hoppy Dude like
He's the hoppiest. Battle of the Plain sounds like the worst and most derogatory beauty show ever.
Okay, this map. Zoom out a little bit. Alright, so...
that was horrible, and you should feel bad.
Okay, so we're gonna throw hands with those guys first, and then these guys. Oh, right. Not really. It's close enough. There's not really much point for me
You
doing
blow up the bridge.
anything. I don't know if I can knock down the bridge. So a lot of these maps are like maps that fall on specific missions, but without all the mission requirements. So there's and so in the actual mission, you can drop the bridge. Oh, yep, lowers bridge when activated. So yes, but I think you might only be able to do it from the other side.
Well, yeah.
Yep. It's okay.
Stay focused.
Let's see who has the lowest level, and we're gonna put on that thing.
I will
Truck.
get the victory.
Go right here, and wait. Boom, free level.
Hard work.
Oh.
Put me in there.
I will prevail.
Free level.
Ferdinand
want
is
to
actually
reach
starting
out.
to get high enough stats that we can start putting him on the front line where he belongs, because he does actually make an excellent sort of runs interference for Edelgard, especially once we get him a horse. Once we get him a horse, he becomes much more viable.
Aye, aye.
I'm gonna go up here, get that rusted sword. Oh boy.
No.
As you wish.
He sneezed it.
Battle.
How dare.
That's my
How
cue.
dare.
Alright. Oh jeez. There's enough speed to hit him twice. It is okay, that's just XP for the healer.
I want to reach out and touch the sky. I want to touch the sun, but I don't need to fly.
Andy, my name is literally in the stream title and you still spelled it wrong. Why?
Well, if you see here, if she takes if she takes the axe and then she swings it at the person and she hits them in the face with it, then there's probably going to be some kind of damage.
I can fight through anything.
Oh, wait, he has the javelin still equipped. Yep, that should be good enough. He'll do enough damage to kill and has a 100 chance to hit, so
Oh,
they will not get the chance to attack back.
Excellent.
Always getting strong.
Get Petra in to get some... Actually, can we hit him with someone who's not gonna kill him right away? That'll do. Technically recommended level for this is 12, so most of my crew is under-leveled, so they're getting extra XP for it. But Edelgard's 14, and could quite literally clear this map by herself.
hey Storm, check Discord.
Ooh.
Oh no.
No,
Oh
nothing.
my.
Eh.
Come to me, cell phone.
Yeah, she literally just got a whole level out of killing one guy, who's not even a boss. Alright, and next up, lure the next wave of characters in with Edelgard. And Dorothea will heal.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
And as for calling out the play-by-plays, a lot of it is just this is the stuff that's going through my head as I play this game.
Yeah, you want to hit them with the axe. It works very nicely.
Let's try and hit that balance of letting Edelgard lure them in, but also not letting her soak up all the XP.
Now you know your limits.
Yep. Or else, like, suddenly she has no friends because they're all like, "You're too experienced." And then she's like, "Now I'm sad."
Okay. Here, text. Whip. Oh, and she got her double attack, yay. Level 8. We really want to get everyone to level 10 if we can, because that's the point where they get access to the more specialized classes. Not really the big classes, but the sort of in-between classes where they start getting real focused into whatever their skill set is. Most of them are still in sort of low-grade generalists, but not the peasantry classes. Okay, we're gonna be nope, so we're gonna plop you here. Assist, psychic, heal Edelgard.
Well done.
That 1 HP might make all the difference. Oh, and Tio has arrived.
Oh yeah.
Also, Andy, I can't summon Meteor yet. I'm pretty sure Dorothea gets Bolting, which is the equivalent to Meteor, and I'm trying to recruit the lady who learns Meteor. One
Yes.
day. Okay.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Yeet. Sometimes you just gotta apply yeet directly to the problem. Yeah, that's gonna be the best answer for that.
Wunderbar. Now show them that your Disco Panzer ist wunderbar.
Okay, she's not gonna be... Well, if she goes this way, she can get out of range. Enemy might push her, but I'm pretty sure I can just close in on them with that. And this guy can die to fists. How?
God.
You see that?
Get rid of that. We're gonna add.
Axe.
Well, how was that?
And no, Andy, we do not have the ability to do summoning like spirits. That's not a thing in Fire Emblem. Especially because
Sad.
Fire Emblem generally give... Fire Emblem's pretty good about giving the bad guys the same options that you have.
That's bullshit.
Usually you have somewhat inflated stats to counteract that.
Indeed.
That'll be enough.
So, where in the story are you about? We're still pretty early, right?
Yeah, still fairly early. I believe this month is where we start getting hints of main character powers.
Ah.
Yeah.
Would you say it's comparable to something like, say, Persona as far as, like, plot progression, speed, and whatnot?
I don't know because I haven't actually played Persona.
Oh, okay. It's one of those, even though it's kind of a structured JRPG, there's enough, like, free roam, and it's such a long game that even, like, a normal, not completionist playthrough is usually around, or about 80 to 100 hours.
So a lot of it depends on how much grinding I do.
Mhm.
Because you can actually beat Fire Emblem games with alarmingly low levels if you're good at it. I wouldn't say I'm good enough to do like the real wacky shenanigans, but I'm good enough to where I generally don't have to grind too much.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh, hey, she's almost.
I'm a quick step.
The hell?
Hold up. Attack with the Iron Sword. Murder him. Oh, he gets crit. Bye.
One more success.
Oh, context for this game. Crits always do
Disappointing.
triple damage.
Let's keep at it.
It's usually balanced out by the units who have the really high crit chance tend to be the ones who don't actually hit very hard as their base, so they tend to be more reliant on needing those crits.
Another step forward.
Admiration.
This makes sense.
Yeah, she needs it the most.
Sweet of you.
Hmm.
Nope, the boss has decided to leave his pedestal.
So, I recall you saying that this isn't exactly, like, the best game to start someone on with
So,
Fire Emblem. But it just raises my, question of...
So there's a couple reasons for that. One, a lot of Fire Emblems, some of the newer ones usually give you the option that you can put anyone in any class. This game really pushes that ability of anybody can fill any class. Because all of them start out as just a generalized commoner and you develop them however you want. They obviously have different baseline stats that orient them towards one or the others along that lines, but you can really make them go anywhere. previous Fire Emblem games, especially if you're earlier than which one? Earlier than the DS ones, what class they're in, that's the class they're in.
Mm-hmm.
So then the other big thing is this game does not have the weapon triangle, which has been around since I believe the second Fire Emblem game in Japan and all of them in America up until this one came out.
For Lady Edelgard.
The weapon
Okay.
triangle is axes beat lances, lances beat swords, swords beat axes. And
Yeah.
it adds another layer of strategy to the game because you get debuffs if you try to fight something with an inappropriate weapon.
Okay.
Rale, I admit I have not been paying complete attention to this. I need you to set some motherfuckers on fire here, please.
I'm pretty sure I did earlier, but we can use more fire magic. That's always an option.
Always could use more fire.
There's no such thing as too much lighting people on fire.
When in doubt, set it on fire.
When in doubt, fire out.
Just reminds me of the old meme of the house burning down. There was a spider. I think I got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
This guy's fast enough to hit me twice, but does a total of 6 versus my total of 20.
I still have.
Learned the grounder combat art. So one thing this game does do different is you have those combat arts, which are you use more uses of a weapon in exchange for special abilities. For instance, grounder does bonus damage to flying enemies.
Okay.
Andy wants to know when you learn white phosphorus. I don't know if Willie Peter is a spell in this game.
Yeah, I don't think there's a comparable spell to the effect white phosphorus has on things that exist. Poison is technically a thing, but it's generally something that's usually reserved for the Op 4. And it's not really that big around in this game. The next game, Fire Emblem Engage, does actually have poison as a major mechanic, because what it does in that game is rather than doing a bunch of damage over time, it increases the amount of damage that you take from follow-up attacks. So you want to hit enemies with a poison attack because it'll mean everyone else does bonus damage. But that's not till Engage, which we're probably not going to get to on stream because by the time I finish this, it will probably be May. And in May, it's
The
coming.
mark of nobility.
Dun, 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 dun,
This
dun, 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 dun,
So
dun, dun,
I'm
dun,
sure
dun,
we're
dun,
gonna
dun,
ask
dun,
you,
dun, 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 dun.
what is the game that you're simping for?
Oh, it's Zelda. It's 110% Zelda.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, no, I watched the trailer this week. The third trailer finally came out. It's the final trailer before the launch on May 12th, and hype is set to maximum.
I am delighted for you.
Here.
Fire.
Just
No,
for you, fire magic.
Fire.
Yes. Praise Zorg. Praise Zorg, gentlemen.
Yes. And Zorgulation is occurring.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure the mage is less of a threat than the axe guy, so...
each battle a chance to grow.
Yay! Now,
Oh
maybe
my
the mage will be
goodness.
real dumb and think, oh, Edelgard's an armor knight. She doesn't have a lot of resistance. We'll target her. We'll see. It's probably level-based first. I don't know the exact algorithm for how the game determines who it's going to throw hands with.
That was nothing.
Yeah.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is indeed a me problem. My game knowledge is not that in-depth.
And Zorgulate to the maximum possible amount.
Well, that man is about to die to fire, so... Zorgulation will be real good when we get Lysithea, because if I remember correctly, she's got the good fire spells. Lindhart here tends to spec more into wind spells.
Makes sense.
Okay, not with her first, because she will 110% kill him. So will he. Do we have anybody who can attack him and not immediately murder him? So we can maximize XP gain. There we go.
But what if immediate murder is the fun route?
It's not the efficient route, though. I'm pretty sure you will murder... Yeah, you'll murder him with your weakest spell, so we'll have you heal here in a moment. Ferdinand or Petra, I need more details, because I need to know who's got better chance. He's going to level up for sure if we do it, so we're going to give him a stibbin'. Generate some healer XP and stibbity stabbity.
Only a fool.
Probably
Stibbity
nobody.
stabbity stew.
That gets him level 9.
This
He keeps getting bad level ups. I've generally been skipping them, but if you notice when someone levels up, they'll give a little sentence. That's usually kind of a judgment of how good their level up was. Because stat increases are random, and you can get screwed by RNGesus.
This is sensible.
On the harder modes, it can straight up ruin a playthrough and end up just making it impossible to win. Generally, you have to have obnoxiously bad luck to get that, though, so it's not usually a problem. And we're not playing on hard mode because I like having fun, not punishing myself. Yay, Dorothea got level 10.
Not
Second best waifu.
Indeed.
Also, getting access to advanced classes does somewhat mitigate it because the advanced classes increase certain skill growths. So as long as you have someone in proper class, you can generally manipulate it enough to not get screwed by RNG.
I still
It's just some people will suffer more until they get their advanced classes than others. He'll survive that, so not quite yet. Actually, Bernadetta, you're perfectly set right there. You'll kill him. You'll kill him. Kill him. He's got such low HP, there's no way he's surviving anybody's attack, so... Give Bernadetta her level up. Perfect. Give the boss a slash. She gets hit back, but she'll get healed here in a moment. Move Ferdy up and hit him with the javelin. Yeet!
Send him to Yeatenheim.
luck is always on my side.
And now Ferdy's level 10.
Always getting strong.
Wunderbar.
Tio, you cannot play as Cocaine Bear. This is
So
not
you know
one of
what
the
you-
games... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not one of the games where you can get one of the transforming characters, and it's usually, let's see, it's usually dragons. Like, that's the OG. This child can turn into a dragon,
Oh
and
my.
she's actually 700 years old, so it's totally legal, right, guys? No.
Are you
That-
talking about the lowly green-haired dragon?
Yes, but not in this game. The prime example is Noe from, oh shoot, I can't remember the name of that Fire Emblem. It was the big one on the DS that actually saved the series as a whole. Noe looks like a child, and she's actually like a 500-year-old dragon, and if you want the child dragon character, she canonically has to marry someone.
Yeah, that creeps me the fuck out whenever, like, I just don't do the whole, like, really young looking anime thing. Like, that
Yeah.
just weirds me out.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's generally
it's a bit
no-go.
out there.
like I like the Disgaea games. I played them. I thought they were okay, but the art style in it is just, yeah, they look like a bunch of 5-year-olds running around trying to
Yeah.
kill things.
I put that one as just being the art style and not being like, this is meant to be lolly stuff. Like, no, this is just the cartoonish art style over.
And I mean,
Look, man,
that
I think printies are fucking hilarious, and I'm willing to do a lot of mental gymnastics to be able to hey dude people.
that was gonna be basically what I was gonna say. It's like that's a bit more mental gymnastics than I'm willing to do for that. The game was fun, but again, the art style is just.
Yes, T.O. is correct. Hashtag don't lewd the dragon lolly. The thing is, canonically, they don't have the kids during the time frame of the game, so you could make an argument that maybe she looks like an adult by the time they have kids. We're going with that. That's what my headcanon is. Like, she just
Yeah.
hits that age where suddenly dragons start looking like adults, because it does happen to them eventually.
Yeah. Speaking of dragons, I saw the Dungeons and Dragons movie,
Oh.
and it was actually really good.
Good. I will need to watch it
Um,
sometime.
Yes, I will say that I am somehow not surprised by the big meme that has come out of it, which is that no toilet, we're not looting the cocaine bear.
No.
No, that anyways, like, it's the kind of movie, you know, you take your girlfriend to see it or something. Apparently all of the girls were thought that the dragon was really cute, and now they've started selling like piles of plushies of Themberchild, the chubby dragon. He is a chunky boy.
Congratulations, you
Change it
passed
to the
an
new
exam.
class. Yep. No, we don't want to switch Edelgard yet. Oh boy, it's time. We're gonna get
Time for
Ferdy his
what?
pony.
The prettiest pony?
Well, you remember those real dumb-looking horses with the,
Yeah,
the massive amount of fluff? Yeah, that's what he gets.
Yeah. They're all fuzzy.
Its name is officially Shaggles.
True noble.
Okay.
Wunderbar.
Okay, Linhardt gets a spellcasting class. Yay! Okay, so we've got. Okay, he can't go into Dark Mage because that requires a special item, and we don't want him to anyways because he doesn't really learn Dark Magic, and they're oriented towards that. So it's Mage or Priest. He is really oriented towards White Magic, so we're going to make him the Priest because our other two spellcasters are going to be Mages. That's one thing I do like is that as a priest, he still has armor. Like Combat Priest. Casper doesn't have
For
anything.
illegal reasons, this isn't a joke.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Here we
my.
go. The proper archer class for Bernadetta.
Dragon obesity is a real thing, and it's not a laughing matter. This is true. He probably doesn't have a strong ability to fly, which probably makes him very unhappy.
I just remembered because of that the Gyarados from Manly Guys Doing Manly Things, where oh god, it's Mr. Fish, the comic where he beats other Pokemon with the Magikarp until it evolves into a Gyarados.
And then the Gyarados has all the brain power of Gary Busey.
So they find out that his Gyarados is actually massively larger than a normal Gyarados. And he's just like, I just feed it normal food. What are you guys feeding it? We feed them puffins. Well, there's your problem. And they give him an honorary Pokemon professor degree because of it.
One of my favorite lines from that comic was when the one guy, if it's the one I'm thinking of, he's like, "Wait, you have an action figure?" Yeah. It even has like a gun that actually fires. What's it fire? Smaller guns? What are the smaller guns firing? I think they're deep fried beer cans. It's so awesome.
I love that comic. I understand like that she just ran out of ideas that she wanted to do with it and just hasn't updated him forever. And if I remember correctly, she's actually an animator for a major studio, maybe Disney, but I don't know for sure. I might be mixing her up with another comic. That's entirely valid. Yeah, no, that comic was great. I wish it would come back, but I'm not gonna be like, oh no, it has to come back or she's failing everyone. Like, she needs to do her. Be happy. Okay.
Yeah.
Blacksmith. Still don't have blacksmith unlocked. Keep forgetting that. What we need is to fiddle with. Oh, we've got more support conversations.
Yay!
Oh yeah, I can't talk to Hubert until I can walk around again. So, other people's support conversations. Oh boy, more stuff with watching Casper be an idiot.
Training again. You're certainly
It
working
still
hard,
looks like
Casper.
his head was put together with a zipper.
He wants to do a mohawk, but his father keeps cutting his hair.
With a weed whacker.
I did, but no matter. What has you taking it
Yes.
such
Andy, the
intensely?
fishing minigame won't
It's
be
never
until
good to make
after
bad
we
choices,
finish this next
but
mission.
overdoing it is ill-advised as well. You could already give any student here a medal they wouldn't soon forget.
You think so? Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I can't really stop training, though. I gotta get better if I expect to get anywhere in this world.
Yep.
If
Good
memory
job, Zipper
serves,
Boy.
You're the second son
You
of House
did the
Burgess,
thing.
right?
That's right. My older brother is the heir, and there are already too many
And in
mouths to feed
Roviet
in
Sasha,
my
the
family,
thing might
so I
have done
can't count on
you.
any support. I pretty much have to
Andy,
make
the
it on
fishing
my own,
game is
you know?
actually important in this game because
I
it gives you
understand.
professor
It's
experience,
difficult
which
being born a noble.
which
Those who
affects how
inherit
many
everything
actions you
also
can
inherit
take on
great
teaching
burdens.
days
But the same
and
can be
such.
said of those
So
who
it's
inherit
very
nothing.
important.
What are you talking
Yep.
about?
It's
How
kind of like
is
how
this?
visiting the
Who
psychic
cares
in
if I don't
Persona
inherit
5
anything? It just
actually
means I get to
helps your
cut down to my
relationships
own
grow
kids.
faster with your various
You know what your
confidants.
problem is, Edelgard? You always have to make everything about you.
Are you picking a fight, Caspar?
Hey, now come on. I didn't mean to be disrespectful.
Caspar, she
Always have
could
to
literally
fight?
cleave you in
That's
twain with a single blow.
I
Don't
Like,
pick the
oh,
fight.
does-
differ with you.
That's why his head looks like a zipper, because she just planted her fucking axe right in his forehead.
New headcanon.
Never understand
Get it?
her.
I am Fanboy, and my power is my head cannon! Oh dear god, he literally has a head cannon.
Edelgard with Dorothea.
Hey,
The
80.
two best waifus.
Oh, you're
Mhm.
scowling again.
Oh
You're going to get wrinkles all
yeah.
over that cute face of yours if you don't smile more.
Now, lads.
Hello,
It's not
Dorothy.
time yet.
I was just lost in thought. There are so many things to be done. To think of them makes my head ache sometimes. So many nobles of the Empire are utterly useless. When I am Emperor, I intend to appoint only those who can actually be useful. It doesn't matter if they're of noble or common birth. Noble or common, eh? Can you really do that? I mean, not that I don't agree. I'd make all those nobles vanish if I could. It's not a question of can or cannot. All that matters is doing it and doing it right.
It's not a
Nobility
question
system has
of
only been
can
around
or
for
cannot.
1200
All
years.
that matters.
The
Oh,
concept didn't exist
I'm
before that.
behind.
Only 1200 years.
Well,
huh?
I.
You always say such
So this is a
preposterous and
fun thing I've been
extraordinary things.
having to deal with, but
How you actually make it work?
apparently,
It's like you're a character
Discord
from an
and
opera.
OBS don't like each other.
A
So if I
character
try
from an
to
opera.
stream
If an opera
OBS
was made
directly
about
to
my life
Discord,
someday, I
it
wonder
crashes
how
my
I'll get
Switch's
portrayed.
input
The
into
revolutionary
OBS.
who guided the empire to a new dawn,
Well, that's
Life,
or the foolish
life
Fucking
is
ruler
dumb.
who
hard.
took her revolution
Yeah,
too
it
far.
basically nukes the capture
Also, it's
card's
pretty
input,
violent,
and
but either way, it would make an incredible
yeah, it's a bad time.
opera. Do you figure it'd
Yes.
be a grand action piece full of combat?
yes, that is a bad time, as the kids say.
So if it seems like
Hail the mighty Edelgard, though red blood stains her story.
If it seems like
sorry,
Really, I'm sorry,
Dorothea
it's the
singing
crazy-
is actually worth listening to.
Oh, okay.
To a brighter dawn we shall carry on.
Oh wow, that's like some Broadway quality.
She's canonically, Dorothea is actually a professional singer before she joined this school. She joined this
Wunderbar.
school because she wants a rich husband. Because she grew up super poor and wants to never go back to that. And knows that she can only be a singer for so long before she can't, voice
You
will
have a
only
time-
take you so far.
Yeah. You have a time limit.
Yep. But no, so if people notice that there's a lag between your guys' responses and what's showing on the stream, that's why. Because you guys are watching it at the same time that everyone else is.
Yep. This is understood, my good sir. My good Sir Surrington.
Okay,
Everything is well with me.
okay,
Thank you for your question.
real fast. Don't think about it. Just answer. If you could sing with the same voice and capability as anyone living or, anyone, past or present, who would that be? Go.
Freddie Mercury.
Storm.
It's my job to
Okay.
Teal of Ramstein.
If that is your want,
Okay, mine is
well,
Chris
you will
Cornell.
have the need. However, I will not have that need.
Nice.
I can resolve any problems that occur
Yep.
by myself.
I don't doubt it.
I might have said Hansi of Blind Guardian, but I also know how much he takes care of his voice, and I'm like, oh god,
Do
like
not
the
spend your
regimenting.
worry on me.
Yeah.
Bridget
Well,
is a
Chris
famous
Cornell
person.
basically shredded
Do
his
not shoot
vocal
two
cords,
birds
and
with one arrow.
apparently right
Bridget and
before
I
he died,
are
like he
that
was,
second bird. Your
like he was
first
pretty
preference,
much, like his voice was
shared
shot.
ambition. Can you disagree?
Yep.
There is certainly truth in your
Well,
words.
I am somehow deeply disappointed and yet not when I go and look up
When I ascend the throne, there are certain things I must do.
Cursed Fire Emblem pictures.
Who do you
Oh,
think
no.
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 Bad Storm.
No.
Bad Storm.
Bad Storm.
I'm attempting to do what no one else can. I'm prepared to shoot 2 birds, or even 3,
Mm,
with a single arrow.
so cursed.
That is
I
the
must
least
curse
of the
you all with
impossible
it.
things I
No.
So
No.
is it the kind of disappointment where it's like you knew this was gonna be what it all was, but you were hoping they were better than that?
To some degree. Some of it I also realize is needing to have a bit more knowledge of the game to get some of the jokes, but some of them, the jokes are like, no, that's apparent.
All right, now Hubert telling Ferdy what for.
With this idea,
Gosh,
I may be
what's her?
able to get one of
What
mine.
is our main girl's name again?
Edelgard.
This again.
Yeah, there's one here of
Hubert, I wish you would not sneak up on me like
what do you
that.
call them? One of the minions as
Be
Edelgard.
more perceptive if
So,
your mind were less burdened by sedition.
Edelgard
Sedition?
and the
Consider,
female
this is an
version of
important
the main
concept.
character of Senpai
Yes, I heard.
Mhm.
Always
show
think
up a
how
lot on
superior
Wholesome
you are to
Yuri
Lady
on Reddit.
Edelgard. She is not
I...
She is a no one like you ought to know his place. Anything is better than
Great, I'm looking it up. No.
No. See,
It's
see,
Lady Edelgard.
this is one of the reasons that I regret.
It's
I
wholesome. It's specifically wholesome in the name.
I do not self-identify as a weeb, but every time I get on these, it's like
Take a moment to
I'm,
consider your own failings.
it's like my weeb level is leveling unwillingly.
Here's one of the main character as a male, but with the handsome Squidward face.
Yeah, no,
Storm, stop! No more internet with you during the stream.
But the
Oh,
stream's
wait,
on the
this is
internet.
actually a good
Bad
cutscene.
Storm.
Because Ferdy's actually pointing out, like, part of the reason he wants to...
needs guidance, I will be prepared to give it.
Right
If you
there.
think it is tiresome to have a mind of your own, you will never
He
be much of an
specifically
advisor.
challenges Edelgard so that he can give her the best advice possible.
Ever stop flowing. Your
Ah,
obsession with all things
so he is a
superficial
good
is
advisor.
disgusting. It's no use. You're hopeless. I'll take my leave.
God,
Nothing more to
speaking
see.
of him,
Get out of here.
just found a picture of Ferdinand as a toad from Mario Brothers.
I'm the best.
Drive the mountains and beat somebody with a sock full of batteries.
Oh boy, the second part of Bernadetta and Hubert. This will be funny.
Ah,
Hubert?
here's all of the main characters with catgirl ears.
Andy in the comments. Hubert, did I mention that I'm not evil?
For the other day, you know, when I fainted.
he seriously reminds me of Mr. Aizawa from My Hero Academia.
It is very
It
much a
saved me
simple.
effort in the long run.
Uh,
Leaving you there would have
I'm guessing you don't get that reference, Whacker.
I guess that's
Nope.
true.
The ultimately very loving and caring, but constantly tired of your shit
Is this why you
drill sergeant of a school teacher that is their homeroom teacher.
Andy, I would love for Nintendo to just break open Mario Kart and make it like Smash Brothers, where they pull characters from all their properties. Because, as shown by Super Smash Brothers, the second Fire Emblem enters something, it's immediately going to start taking over.
I'm told so often.
Great. Star Wars meets Mario Kart.
Please don't laugh.
Nintendo, not Disney.
Apologies.
Oh my god, this actually exists.
Whatever.
No, not that. There are hacks that people have made and mods to use character models and such between Fire Emblem Three Houses and Persona 5.
I'm sorry to have
Oh,
frightened you.
oh boy.
Because they're basically the same art style, down to where I wouldn't be surprised if they were the same artists. Because, like, it's to the level where they look like animes from the same studio.
Bernie has got some issues.
She does. She does indeed have some issues, but she tries her best.
Which one's Bernie again?
The shy one.
Oh, Shy.
The
Yeah, Shy Guy.
anxiety. The walking
The
anxiety
purple-
attack.
The purple-headed archer.
Oh, yep, and in fact, I'm looking at a picture of her and the also walking anxiety attack from Persona 5,
Bernadette?
trying to beat each other at a computer game. Right, and they both have fishing games.
It's just me,
So,
Hart.
green hair is a guy.
Yes, green hair is a guy. Lindhart is a dude.
I'll just go. I'm going.
He's
No
a
need
suave
for all
dude.
that. I just
He's-
came out here to read. I'll stay quiet and still.
Kind
so
of
it's not-
androgynous, I
How's
guess.
that? If you want to
Oh,
go, that's fine.
I'd
too.
almost say he's more... Well, that's his haircut, really, but, like,
Yeah.
I'd almost say more elfin. But yeah, that haircut's not doing him any
Well,
favors.
let me just put it to you this way. I assumed he was a she until Rale said so.
Okay, you know what? Even in chat, y'all are just skirting around the subject, so I'm gonna say it. Lindhart is a femboy. There. You're done.
That word didn't even come to mind until you said it, but okay. I'm gonna go with that.
We have arrived, and it is now that I perform my charge. In fealty to Diggs, my undying lord, I declare exterminatus on this Twitch channel. I hereby sign the death sentence of my social life, and consign 1,000,000 views to oblivion. May Diggs's justice account in all balance. The bear protects.
I just believe that Diggs is this big, huge, friendly bear in real life, and he gives like the best hugs.
No, remember he's three full-size bears in a trench coat.
Yep.
But also hugs.
Yeah, yes,
Also
and,
hugs.
and we confirmed that Gummy was an eldritch being, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
finds the 3 bears in the trench coat to be adorable.
Yeah.
It just picks it up and is like, this is mine now.
There's a picture there of Bernadette hiding under a book. That's cute.
Just look at this place. It's so beautiful. I believe I should take a nap and enjoy it properly.
Huh.
Linhart. Lost in thought, I see. Unacceptable.
There's really serious crossover potential for these, but properties are probably a little too distant from each other in terms of who owns what.
I don't even remember if we've actually gotten Persona 5 on the Switch yet.
Yeah, yeah, it's on there.
Oh, did it finally come to the Switch?
Yeah, my friend is playing on it right now. I went through it on computer, but that's because Well, and specifically, they released the Royal Edition on Switch. I want to say it was on Switch.
No,
So-
I still need to play Persona 5. It's been on the list of things I want to play, but it always seems to fall in. There's something else I'd rather play right now, so it gets put off to the side.
Of course
Mhm.
not.
Yeah, and Persona's kind of a heavy game, also in the sense of like,
Yeah, that is the thing.
very heavy subject matters, handled respectfully and well, but damnably heavy.
My big thing is I like JRPGs. I love JRPGs, but I am a Nintendo guy, so I have a lot of options for JRPGs.
Hmm. Yeah.
And after I get assuming we can beat this before the happening, before Tears of the Kingdom drops, then
Mhm.
after we get burned out on Tears of the Kingdom, eventually one day, that
Mhm.
might be the next game.
Yeah. I think I will be.
not Persona. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Sorry, brain skipped the mentioning what game I'm talking about part.
Yeah, no, I do think I will do a Persona 5 stream at some point, although I do know that there will be a,
Neff
what do you-
just got done playing it.
yeah, there will be a, what do you call it? I'm going to have a screen that I go to, kind of like one of our, technical difficulty screens, but it's going to be, I'm sorry, I can't show this part on Twitch.
Impressive, Caspar. Well done.
But yeah.
But Andy, Xenoblade, not Xenogears.
Both parties were at fault.
The neat thing about all the Xeno stuff is that it's all, you don't have to have played any of the other games. I've never played any of the other Xenoblade Chronicles games, and I played 3 because
Excuse me, nothing.
I was watching YouTube shorts, and Uni, who is 110% best girl from that game, clips of her started playing. I'm like, okay, she's hilarious. I need to see more.
Mhm.
Because she is sassy as fuck.
You might be better served following moral convictions rather than instincts.
So, I don't know if they're in the same... I'm pretty sure each one is a different universe, but they all share a sort of overarching traits. Like the people with the wings on their heads, and... like there's some racial stuff that kind of always goes across those games. And some shared concepts and such. But, yeah, no, they are different universes. I think technically 2 and 3 are in related universes. Like, a character from 2 appears in 3, but she's also like 1,000+ years old at this point. So they're so far apart in the timeline that they might as well not be related at all, because you don't even find out she's from that previous game until well later. Like, you don't even have to know who the heck she is for that, for it to be a thing. There's a one little quote-unquote fan service thing that points out that it's the same character.
I will wait for him to be finished reading.
Yes.
This just in, Ferdinand reads.
Indeed.
Diplomacy has an effect upon weapons development. Yes, that makes sense. Oh, Petra, how long have you been there?
As much as he's kind of a social dipshit, he is actually very studious.
Forgive me, I was fully absorbed in my reading. I see you have been reading as well. Anything interesting?
Stormy-chan has to go take a bio break. I'll be right back.
Have fun.
A history book. What a keen student you are. And it's about House Hresfelg. Certainly a stimulating topic.
I am wishing to learn all about Fodlan. What is the book you are reading?
Oh, this? This relates to a little hobby of mine. The regional history of weapons development in Fodlan. Militaries have to adapt their weapons according to terrain and climate. And they have to keep up with technologies in other regions. It's very interesting.
Yes, it is interesting. I see why you would be enjoying that kind of reading.
History nerds suddenly all
Does that
simping for
excite your
Ferdy.
curiosity too? Perhaps you would care to read more about it then. This is just
They're
one of
actually no the
18
HEMA
volumes,
guys.
And our library has the entire collection.
I give you my gratitude.
He loves weapons
Research of
development
weapons
just
would be a
like
good
us.
reference for me. Oh, please take my apologies. I was meaning to tell you that our professor is wanting to see you.
Oh, it is not like you to forget something. I suppose I ought to be going then.
Yes, it is a rarity that I forget something. But it is not impossible.
Oh, right. Lindhard and Petra. Oh boy, this is gonna be...
Petra, would you pause a moment?
Yes? Are you wanting something?
I was observing your spear work, and I wonder if you don't think your transitions are sloppy. The way you move your arm before a strong thrust hinders your movement and slows your spear on its way back. It leaves a rather large opening.
Which arm? My left or right?
I think the right... No, actually it's both. It's something about the way you move your elbows.
I am not understanding. Can you show me, please?
Demonstrate? No, I'd hate to get sweat all over my book.
But I must correct this. Please. Or are you unable to do, and you can only teach?
I am more of a theorist than a practitioner. I advise and you implement. Very simple.
Then, please advise again.
It's all quite simple. Sometimes you make a big stab downwards, right? Before that, you lift up. At that point, you sort of let the tension go and stop. It ruins the momentum of the stab.
How can I be lifting up with no unnecessary moving?
It's the arm movement that's extraneous. Calculate the locus of the spear and the elasticity of the muscles.
Locus? Elasticity?
That's a lot of big words for someone who
Can you
barely
not just be
speaks your
showing me?
language, bruh.
Please.
Yep.
If you are showing me, I will learn it with quickness.
I won't waste your time with such demonstrations. You're a smart one, Petra. You'll sort it out. Besides, I need to go now. I have a prior appointment to keep.
By which she means he's gonna go
Only
take a
that's
nap
talking.
somewhere.
It is on myself to prevail.
I return.
Welcome back.
Hope everything came out okay.
It did. But I'll never be the same.
All right, time for some more. Oh, Petra. Hi.
Caspar, do you want to train with each other?
Oh boy, it's Zipperhead and the
yeah,
feral girl.
sure.
All right, I'm going to take
yeah.
Had new training
this
and
food
stuff,
downstairs.
and
I will
great
be right
improvements.
back in a second.
I want great
Hi, hi.
improvements
In a sec.
too. Will you give me help?
Well, hey, look at that. You pay more attention than I gave you credit for. I have been trying new training methods. They're definitely paying off. My movements are much sharper lately, more precise.
I am knowing that. I want that too. You teach, I learn. We both get more strength. It will be greatness.
All right. I mean,
Alright, isn't she the one that has
guess
kind
we
of
can give it
a
a shot.
poor grasp of the language?
Yes.
Petra?
Yes.
Also, if
I
I'm
am knowing that.
correct, his father is the one who conquered her country.
No, never mind. Sorry.
Mm.
I was just thinking
So he
about
feels
something
awkward because
else.
he feels like she
Nothing at
should
all.
hold a
Let's
grudge
drink.
against him.
I heard a question in your voice. Say it.
No. It's really nothing.
Does she?
Don't worry about it.
No.
Okay. I
Okay.
will not be worrying. Can we begin the training?
Ah, fine. We can talk about it if you insist. You can stop pretending like you don't know.
What am I knowing?
About my father.
Your father? He is of the military in the Empire. I hear he has great skill.
No, not that. Well, it's kind of about that. I'm talking about when Dagda and Bridget invaded the Emblem.
The greatest skill.
My father led the Empire's army that fended off the invaders. Your father was in that battle. Did you really not know? My father killed yours.
Oh, yeah, straight up.
You... How long have you had this knowing?
I just found out recently. I had no idea before then. But it's all I've been able to think about since.
So, now you have the truth.
Petra? Damn it. What am I supposed to do now?
If I remember correctly, she actually does not like her father's decision to invade the Empire. Which, by the way, was a stupid plan.
Mm.
The Empire is easily the largest military force on this continent. And people
Makes
from
sense.
another continent decided to pick that fight. And they lost.
Oh, Caspar, just who I was hoping to see. I have a tiny little request if you have time to help me.
I'm I'm always happy to help. What can I do for you?
That is exactly what I was hoping to hear. Would you mind coming along to my room?
Oh, damn!
Your room. Okay.
I'm back. What'd I miss?
Isn't what I
Dorothea brought Shrek Caspar to her room.
Why?
Come on. A big, strong guy like you? This is easy. Lift up the cabinet, please. I need to dust it.
Oh.
Still won't do. Why do you care so much about keeping this place clean?
Were you raised in a stable? Leaving this place a mess wouldn't be fair to the next person who uses it. In fact,
For that
I
pickle
think
jar.
once we're done with this room, we should clean up your room as well.
Oh no.
Yeah,
So,
I don't think so.
Dorothea
I have
is
some
a
actual
gold
training
digger?
to do.
Come to think of it, I think
Yes,
myself.
though
Look at
entirely
that machine. It's
justifiable.
quite a charming face, rich family, and I assume a tolerable
She
personality.
seems pretty talented on her own.
Don't you get tired of
Yeah,
spending time
but
with old
because
guys
she's
that
a songstress
tolerable
and
personalities?
evil,
Oh, it gets
the
tedious
voice
at
will only
times.
take you so
She
far.
wants to
Eventually,
keep
her
her
looks are
talk, for
going to
one
fade,
thing.
and
It's
her voice will
important
give
for my
out. And
future.
if she doesn't have a
That's how I
husband
see
who
my
can take
training.
care of
I
her,
guess it's pretty much the same thing.
then she's back to
Don't
being
know if that's a
poor, and she
comparison
does
I
not
really
want to
to
go
make.
back to being poor.
Why not? Seems about right
Video
to me.
game logic. Got it.
Sure, I'm a
I
noble,
mean,
but I'm
also
also a
medieval,
second son.
like,
I don't have
entertainment
anything coming to
industry.
me. Why do you think I'm always training so much? I know you don't have noble status or wealth,
Yep.
so you're putting in the effort to marry well, right?
Yeah.
See? Pretty much the same thing.
I suppose. It would be nice if everyone saw it that way. Well then, Caspar, I need to get ready for my date. But shall we both agree to work hard for our futures?
Absolutely.
Let's
I just
see.
hope our
Also,
efforts are
she is
worth it.
actually like trying to find a guy she likes. Like, she's not like, oh, I will just date anyone who has or I'll marry anyone who ever has the right amount of money. It's she wants to find someone who can take care of her and who she gets along with. Money is a factor because she is not a Black Widow.
Huh.
It's peaceful
It
here.
seems like there are a lot of
Flowers are
people
so
that ship
calming.
Casper and
Just looking
Linhard.
at these, it's like all the terrible parts of the
The
Interesting.
muscle and the brains, yeah, that tracks for
Only people could be more like
shippers
And
are
it-
weird.
And it seems to be entirely based around the idea that
What's Rale
Casper
doing?
says dumb things and
She looks
Linhard
there's
is just like,
something wrong.
huh.
All these nobles are just terrifying. And the commoners? Just look at Dorothea. So pretty, popular.
Oh wait, Casper and Leonard. I just realized what you were saying. Does this game allow same-sex stuff?
Burn.
I don't actually know. I know.
Did you hear all that?
I actually don't
Just the
know.
part about you wishing you could get
Huh.
along with someone.
There's one here of Linhard talking to
You have a
Casper.
crush on.
Honey, tell me what's wrong.
Seriously now, you
Olive
have to
Garden
tell
has
me.
unlimited
What?
breadsticks but isn't using them to end world
I'm
hunger.
So excited for you, Burn.
Oh, fuck.
No, I was actually thinking about being friends with you. Me?
It
thought we already
might
were
be
friends.
dependent on the character.
That's not
I'm
what I
pretty
meant.
sure Senpai can marry
Such
anyone
a
Senpai
bummer.
wants to marry,
I thought it
regardless
would
of
be great if
gender.
we could be closer.
I don't know about the other
Memories
actual
just get in the
characters in
way.
Pairing Up. I don't think I actually got
Ben,
any of them to
whatever
marry
happened in the past, you know you
Now
have
that
my
I think
full
about it.
support.
on my
I'm
first
here for
playthrough.
you. I thought we'd already been friends for a
Yep.
long time now. Please, just forget it. We'll never be close friends. Father would just... He would just...
Picture incoming for you, Whacker.
Wait,
Oh god.
What can I do?
Mother? What did she mean by that?
Oh god.
What did you do?
He's
Oh.
being a bad boy on the internet is what he's doing.
Let's just say it involves Casper, a fish, and no more questions. I break your
Oh
hand.
god, no!
more questions.
Getting used to life here?
I am
No more
settled.
questions.
Everyone shows great kindness.
At
I'm glad
least
to hear
there's
it.
always the
I was so
fish.
surprised when you first arrived. A princess. all the way
Don't
from
encourage
Britain.
him, Rale.
You have my gratitude. But please do not call me princess. You are making my cheeks blush.
There's nothing to blush about. You're every little girl's dream of what a princess should be. Anyhow, I suppose it's been a long time since you've been back to Bridget, hasn't it?
Well, there's a
hope
picture
you
here
are
of everyone in maid outfits,
Maybe we can cook
including
one
the
of your favorite
guys.
dishes from back home.
Alright.
I do wish for that. But there is
You
no
need to send that to
possibility.
me.
The ingredients are not
No,
found
okay,
here.
give me a second.
I suppose you're right. That's probably why.
Oh wait, no, I
Bridget in the
misinterpreted
dining
it.
hall.
It's
I'm sorry.
the guys
I
are
was
just
thinking
dressed
about
in
how
butler
hard it must be
outfits.
to live somewhere
Oh,
so
okay.
far away from
So it's their
home.
actual. That's an option for outfits in the game.
Be impossible.
Like we can
Except
go.
for the guy that
So
we
a
keep
real
saying looks
meal
evil
of
but isn't. He's in his
Just find a
underwear.
recipe and similar ingredients.
Wait,
But like
Dorothy,
it's that old style underwear
it's the
where it's
vision
still
that
full body.
Oh,
But your cooking is...
Hmm.
what is the word? Horrendous. That is what everyone is saying anyway.
Horrendous. Nobody's cooking can be that bad.
The thinking is enough for me. You have my biggest gratitude.
Fine.
Seems
I'll do something
Ferdinand
instead
memes
then.
largely has to do with
Just
firing
want to be
lasers
sure
from
that
his
you feel at
eyes.
home here.
yeah.
How about
He
massage?
he has
That
a
might help you
voice
loosen up.
line.
I have no problems. My body is already able to relax.
Oh?
It's
Then
more like
perhaps I can
he has a
see one of
voice
us
line
to
that's
help you
essentially
sleep.
like him cranking the
I'm
volume
not
up
having sleeping
all
trouble.
the way.
Just know
Mm.
that you never have to worry about putting me out. I like helping my friends. Well then, I must be going, but remember my offer.
There's one of what's the guy's name again? The constantly tired guy?
Lindhart.
No, the one that we think looks evil.
Oh, Hubert.
Hubert. Yeah, there's Hubert holding the bread on either side of Ferdinand's face. What are you? I am Ferdinand von Aegir.
Yeah.
No, you are incomprehensible fool.
Yeah. That's by the way the voice line. Okay, yeah, we can't actually trigger that yet. Arrgh! Okay, inventory. We obtained a trade secret somewhere. That's off to the thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, so he's kind of the it's the Armstrong joke. Basically, the person who says their family name way too loudly, way too often, and way too proudly.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the joke.
Okay.
All right. Double check.
I am inevitable. And I am Ferdinand von Aegir.
Okay, this is part of why it's important that we get Bernadetta into the archer class. Why we did that, because it gives her bow range +1.
Yay!
Yeah. So all her bows are 3 range, and she has a thing that can extend it even farther, so she can hit things farther away than pretty much anyone. Oh yeah, the mage class just gives everybody fire. If they can already cast it, they get it twice.
This pleases me.
Excellent.
Ta-ta. He has Canto now with the horse. Scraggle is extremely useful.
Sad yes man noises.
Oh, and he gets extra heals. Yay. Yeah, once we get into these class sets, actually I can... So things that fall under the intermediate classes are where you start getting specific class abilities, usually. Depending on the class. Let's go to the thing. So thieves get steel and lock touch. Canto, bow range, unarmed combat.
Damn it, Storm! Get off Google.
Hubert killed Dumbledore. Oh god.
I refuse. Oh god. You know that tracks.
What in the hell is he wearing?
Grappling suit
Oh.
apparently.
Oh god, Storm suit.
You can see it, right?
Oh no.
Alright, it's time to actually do the mission. We're gonna move along the plot.
Oh god. Oh.
an hour and a half into the stream, finally moving the plot.
Wunderbar.
Oh, those are the good puppies and kitties. Oh.
Burf.
The goddess is right.
Assault at the
Rebirth
rate
is
of rebirth?
Are we going to move forward with our plan?
I believe so.
That sounds like an
Confident in
elaborate
our theory,
contraceptive thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one's
Yeah.
intuition is perfect. It's ridiculous not to have doubts.
All that matters is how our enemy makes their move.
But you see,
Not
Lindhart,
how our teacher
I've played
feels
this
about the
game
plan.
before, so I can see the
You seem a mite
future.
too relaxed for my liking.
When
The
I
goddess'
went,
rite of
oh.
rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the goddess
I've
tower,
seen this
we are
movie before.
relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
I've seen this dance
Let me in on something,
before.
My brother can be a bit callous. He told me that he was concerned about you and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flame, and in confidence. Please just remain by my side and do not cause any more trouble. As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Please excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded.
No, I'm gonna just guide them down the path that rocks.
How fast?
Yes.
Hurry, Professor. We must find a place to hide where we can guard the stairs to the Holy Mausoleum. If the enemy moves as predicted, we should be able to cut off their escape path and capture every last one
Join
of
the
them.
dark side. We have cookies.
I challenge you to find a side that doesn't have cookies.
I am ever so grateful. I am grateful.
This month's gifts the only reason Lorenz is on first place for that is because there's a quest that requires you to give him that gift.
Yeah, you can see what went through my head just now, and I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Alright, so we zoom out. Oh yeah, the Death Knight is here, and he's got the first Dark Seal, which we need, which means it's what level? Oh, he's only level 16. Where's Edelgard? Okay, she's in a forced spawn spot. So we're gonna yeet Edelgard at the Death Knight here.
That
Look at
sounds
this.
great.
Might 10. What does that compare to her? Steel Axe is Might 11, so she hits harder. Attack 40, hit 101. Attack 33. So he has a better chance to hit, but... Oh shit, he's also got 43 crit. What's... Compare me... Okay, so he does have pretty decent chance to hit, and I believe that Scythe can hit. Can the Scythe not hit at range? I don't think the Scythe can hit at range. So we're going to engage the Death Knight immediately and try to push him in. Let's see, we've got Archer on this side. Okay, so Freddy over here. Yeah, this should work. Begin the battle! Senpai,
Large.
if we fall in
Round
battle
war.
or 25
Fight.
turns pass.
We were right. Unwanted.
Senpai falls in battle.
Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
Notice me and send pie.
Our enemy
That-
would be best
that's
to defeat
actually-
them before-
Yeah,
Look
I
closely.
could go for some pie.
Yes, as could I.
Yes, there's terrain that does stuff for
Pay
people.
attention to our enemy's weapons.
All right, so what do the purple and yellow spots mean? One is an item and one's what?
Yellow is XP, purple is an item.
I will
Okay.
prevail.
If the
Ferdinand von Eyre.
if the enemy steps on it, do you lose it?
No. They don't gain anything from it.
It doesn't disappear though; it stays there. So if they move away,
Yeah.
you can get back on it. Okay.
Yes. In fact, let's see what happens once this guy's dead. Can she hit him from over here? If she combat arts, which we don't want to do, so we're gonna go here.
Bernie, long range. Good job, Bernie.
Anyways, I'll take this time to tell you that we are brought to you by our sponsor, Does Not Exist. Please, someone pay us. We're desperate.
Hang on. We're gonna set somebody on fire.
No,
Rale.
we're going for damage right now.
No, we're going for fire. Damn it, Rale.
Actually, I don't think I can...
I am disappointed.
That's my cue.
I may have made an actual mistake with that. I don't think he's in range for anyone else to hit.
I will get the victory.
But I was supposed to heal Ferdy.
Aye, aye.
Put me in there.
Stay focused.
You know, Rale, I think you'll appreciate this. I'll send you the picture at some point here, but I came across a cursed one of Mr. Aizawa, but with All Might's normal form face. And it's just, it really doesn't look right.
That knight is a powerful enemy. Let's do all we can to avoid him.
No, Edelgard. You're gonna face tank him.
I mean, he's got a pretty bitchin' skull mask.
Yeah.
Skull masks are for tryhards.
I feel like we need to put some kind of supervising rules on Storm using the internet unsupervised.
It's too late. I've seen everything.
It's an old
some of
meme,
these are
but
so
it
dumb.
checks out. Do we have any? Yeah, well, shoot, Petra's not going to be in range.
Ooh, let's look up BattleTech cursed images.
Oh no.
No.
Should I have held back?
Perfectly symmetrical Karinsky is very upsetting.
Wait, now what does the purple on the ground mean?
You mean like this bit here?
No. Like the other purple. Yeah, that purple.
Yeah. That is the enemy's range. I can turn it on and off. It tells me, like, where people can go to assault me. Who even has that? Oh, it's this archer over here.
So if you step inside the purple range, you can get hit.
Yes, that's to tell you where enemies will be able to attack. Yeah, I have 25 turns to cross this map. Luckily, this mission isn't actually that hard.
We should make a BattleTech clan called Clan Cheese Cheetah.
Oh god, no.
No use. Witness frigid pride.
Well, that man died.
Don't you know, Storm, we don't want to get the, oh, what are they called? The Cheetos people after us.
Dangerously cheesy.
Cheetos fingers.
Yeah, screw it, fire.
That's right up there with Mike referring to his sister as hot dog water.
Well,
Or was
that's
it Mike?
No, that was Toilet Obliterator.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry. We have so many loudmouths in the Aux, and I love them, but I mix them up.
You hear that? You all sound the same. Get a personality, God.
God.
Yeah, no, I'm in here and not the Aux right now because I wanted to hang out with people that had talent. No.
Oh!
I'm joking. The Aux is full
Shots
of talented
fired.
people. I'm being a terrible human being right now.
It's as if 1,000 weeb voices cried out in anger and did not stop crying out in anger.
All right. Okay, let's see how this Okay, so he's got a 27% chance to hit, but she can knock off half his health in a single time. We're not going to engage immediately, but this is the plan. Because if we can take him down, then we get the fancy Dark Seal, which is the only way to get the Dark Mage class, which is important for Hubert.
So why don't you soften him up with Bernie or something like
That's
that?
the actual plan, but Bernie's over here dealing with other shit at the moment, so we gotta get her moving.
Well, whose fault is that?
Yours.
Societies.
I accept the blame for this.
Okay, so he will die. Okay, that guy can counterattack at any range, I think. Survey says... Yeah, okay, he can counterattack at any range, so I don't think we can soften him up with Bernie. But... No, you'll die if I do that. What about Rat Strike? Still dead. Still dead. Okay, well, that being the case... She can knock off enough of his health. This might still be doable.
If you're not in a rush to get this over with because of turns, then just wait till you get Bernie over there.
Yeah, we can always turn back the clock. No, Bernie will die. And she missed. Oh, wait, never mind. We have a 39%. Okay, as long as he doesn't crit again, we actually live this. Okay. And now we're going to turn back the clock, because I didn't realize... Okay, so... Began player face. We have a problem. I didn't pay attention to the fact that we've actually got very low chance to actually hit him. And I'm pretty sure anybody who attacks him is going to die other than her. The only reason she even survives is because of her bullshit. What if we hit him with a gambit?
Try it.
I don't remember what his gambit does, and it's not giving it to me immediately. One moment. Assault troop. Let's just foes in the area. Okay, we need... That does push him off his stupid tile.
I will prevail.
What happens? We do 7
Violence
damage,
happens.
80% chance, and we push him off the tile.
There's no way around it.
Rale woke up this morning and chose violence.
I want that item. And because I didn't power level, that means I have to be tricksy about this. Okay, no, okay. You too, game. I guess we're not getting the item because he doesn't get pushed off his stupid defensive tile. Which is giving him a 40% avoid.
Can you lure him off?
No, he won't move unless we actually properly engage him. And that runs to the problem of he'll murder anybody and everybody, with the exception of Edelgard. Yeah, it's not worth it. Such is life. Alright. That being the case, we need to lure a mage in. Lindhart, you've got the best magic resistance, so you get to
As
chill
you
out.
wish.
Oh no. I will get the victory. Aye aye.
Yeah, and I don't have a thief yet, so I can't actually steal that.
Stay
Main character
focused.
powers goes over here.
Sounds like somebody's not prepared for this fight.
Oh, no one else on the field is a threat. It's just him. He's meant to be a thing that you're not actually supposed to engage because he's level 16, while everything else in the map is like level 7.
Yeah,
Even
I
the
agree
boss
with,
is only level 9. You're
I
supposed
agree
to
with
leave him be.
Andy. You're a noob. He's clearly undead. Use a Phoenix down.
I wish I could just use a Phoenix down. Oh well.
Yeah.
I assume I'll be able to get access somehow later on. I know I'll be able to fight him again later on, and we might do some grinding. In fact, I might do some actual grinding after the stream on a day, if we end on a day where I can do mercenary stuff again.
If they approach from behind, we can attack them from both sides. Predictable.
But I'll grind some levels up so that we can engage in some shenanigans. And so that next time we run into him, we can push his shenanigans in.
The shenaniganery will again gain
Such power dwells within
gains.
We shall build us a shenanigantry with which to view their suffering.
This shenanigantry is brought to you by Raid Bug Spray. It's genocide for insects.
Entirely on brand, that.
Should I have held back?
It has been a long day.
I bet.
Yes, it has.
Okay, can that guy actually survive getting shot by burning? Yes, he can. Do it.
Do you know what he can't do? He can't make really good caramel popcorn like she does.
What?
Bernadette makes the best caramel popcorn. However, you'll have to talk to Hubert if you want like the really good cheese popcorn. 'Cause, like, he does the cheese powder just right.
I see.
Okay, this is important. We're going to highlight his range, because he'll leave us alone as long as we don't enter his zone there.
And his zone is where the chocolate popcorn is.
I mean, it is a Dark Seal. That's the item he's got.
I will not be stopping.
So, will he counterattack even archers?
Yes, he counterattacks at any range.
That's weird. Even magic?
Yes.
Well, that's bullshit.
Yeah, no, he's meant to be bullshit. If you're replaying this and remember that he's at this point in the game, you can get the shiny thing.
Appreciate it.
And unfortunately, he also has a bunch of bullcrap skills. So if he initiates combat, he's more accurate. He gets attack +5, which increases his damage. Oh yeah, nullifies instant death effects, status effects, movement effects, and greatly reduces enemy damage from enemy gambits.
Oh dear.
Which is the thing that was supposed to move him. I didn't read that earlier, and yeah, so he can't be shoved off his stupid little bullshit terrain square, which is also giving him an additional 40% avoidance, so he's harder to hit.
That sounds fun.
I mean, for certain definitions of fun, it's definitely one of those things that's it's really satisfying to pound him into the dirt.
So, while you are failing tactically here, I have...
I'm not
a
failing
game-
tactically, I'm failing stats-wise.
No, you are tactically failing. Do I continue playing Just Cause 2 or 3? The other 3 games I'm thinking about are Final Fantasy X, Cyberpunk when the new expansion comes out, or possibly the new Witcher 3 upgrade.
My vote's for Final Fantasy X.
I'm actually leaning towards Witcher.
Final Witchery 10.
I feel like The Witcher could generate some interesting conversation.
Yeah.
We could do that.
10... Yeah, 10 is more of a nostalgia thing for me, but...
Thank you.
Yeah, I think The Witcher would kind of have more of a...
Well, Storm, you're gonna have to brace yourself if we do Final Fantasy X, because I'm gonna be doing a fuck ton of offline grinding, and I'm going to do the expert board, and I'm going to perfect it.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my.
255 in every stat. 99,000 health and 99,999 MP. It's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be way too powerful.
And Storm's OCD is just gonna go, oh god.
Whee! My OCD
I've
go
fallen and I can't get up. 17 World Wars.
Are you fighting the clan?
No, they're fighting the plague doctors.
Oh, okay. I was about to be concerned. Like, do we have the right rating level on this game here?
I mean, I guess you could kind of argue it's like the clan. You could say it's clan plague doctors.
But this isn't Hellsing Ultimate, so moving on.
Oh no, they're dark mages.
The Southern Poverty Law Center rates these dark mages as bad guys.
Tap dancing to another story.
They some bad dudes.
They are.
Okay, yeah, he's the one who needs to go over. There's a chest over here. We're gonna
Yeah,
loot.
it is.
We're gonna loot the church we're supposed to be protecting.
Yeah, it works for me.
Petra can't quite kill him.
Would be a good one to stream.
That'll do.
Oblivion mod called Nehrim at Fate's Edge.
Oh, speaking of mods and cursed bullshit, is the Halo 3 curse just a one-time only thing, or are we gonna do more of that?
There's going to be more of that. The problem is that Techie has kind of a difficult schedule.
My heart is
It rotates on a bi-weekly basis. He's basically the fill-in-the-gaps guy at his current job.
Okay.
And so, having a consistent night for him to stream on is the thing we have to nail down. Or if not, just have to be ready to, like, poke spots and put him in. Because I love Techie, and I love the way he plays games, because his commentary is gold.
Mm-hmm.
He does a really good deadpan.
Yes, he does. There was an awkward moment where I thought I may have said something to upset him the other day, and so I sent him an apology, and I'm like, dude, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to push any boundaries, stuff like that, and I really meant it. And then his response is, I don't recall you saying anything that upset me, and I don't recall being offended. And I just have to sit there and kind of stare at it for a moment and be like, huh. Slowly wraps up apology and puts back into freezer for later. It's just that awkward moment of I'm waiting for either forgiveness or for, you know, a good tongue lashing, and then just hear, I don't know what you're talking about.
Kiwi's gotten that once or twice.
Part of it is I have brain goblins or brain gremlins, as Diggs has described it, of your brain just fixates on one part of a conversation, and you really only know your half of it. And then you realize later, oh, I only knew my half of it.
Yeah.
This was all just blown up in my head.
Yeah.
Does this game allow you to, like, boost your stats through, like, items and like permanent stat
I
boost?
literally used some of them earlier. yes, there are stat boosting items.
Yes.
Okay.
They're generally not enough to make a huge difference, but they can push a character over that line from being really good to straight up bullshit.
You what?
I'm thinking.
It's a dangerous task.
I don't know. I lost myself in between the teleological elements of my own argument again. I'm not gonna make it home to the missus tonight.
Because I've been kind of leaning towards Final Fantasy X.
Then do Final Fantasy X.
But I like the idea of Witcher 3 as well, because I haven't played that in a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
well,
I'm pretty sure we can actually generate conversation off of really any JRPG. I can sass Final Fantasy X. I can even tell you exactly how I'm gonna do it.
We need to have that soundbite ready for all of the actually sad scenes.
Yeah.
Kiwi just turned around and put a hand on my arm like, how dare you?
No, what we need to do is we need to go find that one where somebody put it to like that Russian like song, like the laugh to that Russian song.
What, to the anthem or?
No, God, let me. Rale, do you know what I'm talking about?
It sounds familiar, but I don't know the specific situation.
I mean, there are quite a few Russian songs, so.
Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen.
Hey, Rasputin, do you think you could stop sleeping with my wife? Laughing my ass off. No.
Give Ferdy the Helios.
Thanks.
Alright, Ferdy, can you actually kill this dude? He's just a soft little squishy mage. You will die if you do that. You won't die, but you'll get hurt, but we'll get you a little bit of XP and then have Edelgard finish the job.
Finish the fight.
Seems simple enough. I can fight through anything.
Nice thing about Kanto, you can now run outside their attack range. Not that they're going to have an attack range for very long. Delete.
Wunderbar.
Well, how was that?
God, she's terrifying.
Right? Just wait till she gets her named weapon.
Ooh.
Yeah, she gets an axe, that's all for her. Alright.
Is she willing to just access a question?
I already made that joke.
Thank you. Ferdinand von
We're
Ayer.
gonna send Ferdy this way because I don't trust the bad guys over here.
You know what I don't trust? I don't trust these prices, because they're insane!
God, now I'm thinking, all I can think is, oh God, how much is he charging for subscribers? On that note, did we drop that announcement that it's possible to do that now?
Yeah, some people have figured it out. We have subscribe abilities, etc. We just haven't gotten it set up correctly yet. We're working on it.
We need to figure out what we're going to call our version of Goob.
Well, I'd like to think of it as us not making a version of Goob, but I mean, you can look at it that way.
Well, it's it's some item of fake. Okay, it's our version of butt coin. Fake.
Like, yeah, like
I
was
called
thinking.
it a ducat.
I was gonna call it
No.
one of my suggestions was high ground or high ground. So it's like, you know, it's over streamer. I have the high grounds.
No.
Yeah. My suggestion was dad energy. Collect yourself some dad energy.
Yep. There's
No.
doubloons, wonders, pints (parentheses) of beard milk,
Doubloons.
No.
Chad coin, noob coin, bucks, crabs.
No.
What
wonders,
about Flux?
Fuel coin.
Oh, I missed Andy saying goodbye. Andy, if you still
Farewell,
somehow
Andy Van.
hear-
We love you. You're our favorite scarecrow.
the spoopiest of crows.
He's a spooper crow. Oh dear. So let's see. Oh, VTOS.
You see that?
What are you giggling at now,
This
Storm?
is so fucking stupid.
That's not even the original one, but it's close.
Greater now.
Explain, movie.
Okay, so
I just sent it to him.
there's a song called Seventh Element by VTOS. He's a Russian
it's-
singer known for how
okay,
fucking
okay.
high pitched he can go. And they switched out Hedis's laugh for it.
Context for those watching, they found the video for the laugh from Final Fantasy X to that one weird Russian song.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
It's simple logic.
Oh, see, look at that. That's an excellent level up. Almost every stat that matters for him.
We also need to determine what we're going to call our viewers.
Brain damaged.
Well, that too. Oh, actually, no, that's a good suggestion. I'm writing that down.
No, we are not calling the viewers brain damaged.
Freebirth is suggesting we call them log coin, or calling it log coin, so the ox can fill their pants with logs. Oh, that's a poop joke. How dare you?
Wait, it was a poop joke the whole time? Always was.
Then we'd be the Brown Pants Brigade. No. I was thinking of as a snarky homage to our senpais, calling us the booty short cohort, but I don't think Diggs would be happy with us.
Oh,
Although
that's such a funny
That's
joke, though.
terrible, and I love it.
The booty short cohort may in fact refer to a specific team we make at some point for a game.
So the other, okay. So way back in the day, I'm going to admit something horrible.
Don't incriminate yourself.
No, it's bad. You guys know those really like skin tight fighting trunks that they wear when they do MMA and that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
I used to wear those back when I did the jits occasionally. We had a name for those. We called them manties.
Okay. that is almost everybody who's into some kind of sports thing eventually wears those and calls them something silly.
Yep.
Well,
there is no shame here. You're in a safe place, Whacker. It's okay.
No, it's worse because remember, this is grappling where your crotch can regularly end up in other people's faces and worse.
I mean, you gotta make sure they know you're teabagging them.
I mean, I was a wrestler in high school, and he's right.
I almost forgot about my people down here. Well, they're not likely to get up here before.
Yes.
We engage Boss Man here. Okay, first and foremost, Ferdy.
See if I could get Mad Ducks to make a advertisement for us.
So whenever we would go to the periodic regional competitions, it was this group called NAGA, North American Grappling Association. And whenever we'd sign up for it, instead of using like our gym's like name and stuff like that, we would all come up with the most stupid cursed shit for our team names. And the guys that ran the competition like knew all of us because we would all come up with such stupid shit for our team's name. And one of our coaches, his name was Billy, and a couple of us would call ourselves Billy's retards.
Oh, that's so mean.
I mean, you take enough hits from being grappled.
No, you don't take hits. It's getting choked unconscious.
You're telling me no one's ever suplexed you for giggles?
Nope.
Or
I'm super disappointed in your entire grappling group.
I mean, there is also the possibility of like impact from getting slammed on the mat, but that's sort of different.
Well, Jits is far more about groundwork. I mean, we did do some stand-up, but it's more about groundwork. I did judo for the stand-up stuff, and that was fucking painful.
So real quick, incoming major plot.
Ooh.
Stab people and set them on fire. Do it. Good job, Senpai.
Another step forward.
Actually, an excellent level up.
It's no use. A seal is broken. You can't.
What senpai is this?
A sword.
A sword? You coming here with a fucking sword?
Now, if you remember the cutscene from the very beginning.
No.
You will hear it soonish.
I mean, I remember Mommy stabbing Beard Guy.
Yeah, it's part of that cutscene.
Was that his sword?
Yup.
Okay.
Which means we now have a chain sword.
Okay.
Did you just shrink him? Oh no, okay. It's weird perspective work.
Does Loli Dragon have anything cool to say about this?
I don't know. I don't remember. We'll find out here in a moment.
Well, you just stabbed the Clanner Plague guy.
Discount
hey,
Altair.
It's peaceful.
So there's an important bit that it's not explained here, but the sword doesn't have a keystone. The powerful magic should not work if the sword doesn't have a keystone.
Okay.
So, i.e., your character's like crest or whatever it is.
The spoopy crest that we don't know what it is yet.
Sword. Why is it?
It's too magical.
That was in the casket seems to be shimmering, almost as though.
Hello, pistol. Is that like a small army of Gorons or something?
Was it what?
Oh, Oxalin Love. Okay, cool.
It's a small army of morons.
No, they're adorable. Don't call them
Oh,
morons.
thank you for all the love, Pistol. Actually, wait a minute. Do we have emotes set up yet? What do we have?
No, that's part of what we're discussing
No.
at the meeting tomorrow.
Oh, hey, look at that. Someone other than Edelgard got MVP for once.
The hot, legally distinct Russian girl.
Received Sword of the Creator.
Trucking with usurpation, I see.
So the other option I was thinking about, but this is mainly just to screw with Breakdown, was I was thinking about playing American Truck Sim and treating it like Grand Theft Auto. Which is pretty fun, honestly.
Maybe for a one-off.
A kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination.
I mean, that's literally what I do. Is I turn off traffic violations and drive as fast as I can.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church. You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Although I probably would break down mentally if he watched me trying to back it into a space, because it's like watching a monkey fucking a football. It's pretty bad.
That's an image.
We've been deceived.
It's no use arguing.
You never heard that phrase before?
I mean, I've heard it before, but I think my brain probably blocked a little of it out.
It's not something I think of on a regular basis.
God, but it does remind me of probably the best, worst quote I've ever heard about getting off of drugs. Which was when Dave Mustaine of Megadeth, in his book on like getting his life together, said something to the effect of, no, it was an interview, it wasn't in the book. But he said, yeah, don't do heroin. Heroin's like sex with a gorilla. And the interviewer just looks at him like, what the fuck did you just say? And he says, look, it only stops if the gorilla wants it to. And I'm like, wow. That's
I just,
well, it kept me from ever wanting to do heroin. Not that I wanted to begin with, but I especially didn't want to now.
I just keep remembering, like, how bad do you have to be to get kicked out of
Metallica.
Metallica, yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Geralt mentioned that
Fortunately, it seems they all kind of put that behind them.
Hey lads, what's the best metal band on the farmyard? Metallica.
Don't milk these jokes.
Speaking of which, it's time for today's dad joke.
Ah!
I bet a butterfly's favorite subject in school is mathematics.
That wasn't as good as some of the other ones.
There was one recently that was really good. Oh, here we go. It was the one from April 13th. When a librarian goes fishing, what do they bring as bait? Bookworms.
You see, that's like proper, good for a child type joke.
Yeah, that's like more wholesome shit.
That's like an actual dad joke.
And because the calendar shows the weekend days on the same page, tomorrow's dad joke. How do you know when a bucket is sick? It looks a little pale. That one got a reaction out of Kiwi.
and leads the organization from Garrick Mock.
Oh.
The Western Church extends from Castle.
What is the foxiest of Kiwis doing right now? She playing something else?
She's playing No Man's Sky in the background because she's got an obscene amount of hours, and other people in the Ox have started playing, and so she's like, I have to defend my title.
Yep. Yeah, I was listening in on it as Paladin and Techie and Talon were playing it the other day. I'm just remembering one of the dumb moments where I really got to ham it up in a D&D game. So one of my friends wanted to run a Chronicles of Narnia game, and I was like, you know what? The fact that she wants to run a game is really cool, so I can dig it, even though I'm like not super into Chronicles of Narnia, just because I didn't read it as a kid. I didn't really get exposed to it until later in life. But I learned that I could play a unicorn. And so, of course, this gave me the right in a non-brony game to inflict my broniness on other people. And this led, though, to the moment of me delivering, like, entire bits of speech from, like, 300, but rewritten as if it were for ponies. And it was this unicorn who just took all of life way too seriously. Everything was like the next epic battle for him. It was fun.
The weapon wielded by that thief, the king
Storm,
of liberation.
we accept you as you are.
Yeah. Was the one line. It's like, could all of this sacrifice be worth it? All of these ponies slain. And like just watching her trying to keep her composure as I was doing this. As he was telling the story, it's like all for an equestrian idea. Friendship.
So, you know how my thing on streams whenever I co-host is like heckling, right? Like good-natured, funny heckling, right?
Yeah.
So my goal is the BPL Sunday night stream is they're running the Strahd D&D module. Son of Space is doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get that boy to laugh one of these days. I keep trying to do as much curse shit as I can in the chat while they're all playing.
Mm-hmm.
And Son of Space is pretty he's a pretty tough nut to crack, but I'm going to get him to laugh one of these days. I've come close.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy
Yeah.
Mausoleum. And especially for protecting the sword of the Creator.
Oh no, that was the line that got her to crack. It's like with no hope. With no help coming. The hopeless unicorns do the unthinkable. They attack. They attack the weary giants. After a month at sea, they attack with only a third of their numbers. And who is the architect of this mad strategy? He is Bellerophon. He gives them a taste of Pegasus shock combat. And then just start describing like this horribly gory fight between ponies and giants.
So, speaking of silly campaign stuff, in a campaign that I'm playing that's using Ultra Modern, which is a 5th edition supplement, I'm playing a medic. And I'm playing a medic originally he had a single-handed grenade launcher and a pistol. Well, recently I was trained in sniper rifles, so now he has an anti-material rifle with an undermounted grenade launcher, and this is used for military police work.
Oh, actually, Blue Gentleman was telling me about this earlier today. He said you guys got yourselves named Armageddon Squad for the number of justifiable homicides in the line of duty.
I haven't killed a single person, actually.
Look. Okay, here's the test, all right?
Mm-hmm.
In the original Deus Ex from 1999, when you talk to your brother Paul and he gives you those 3 weapon options, what's the correct choice?
That would require me to have played the original Deus Ex.
Oh my god! Friendship over.
So mean.
Have you really not played that?
No.
Oh my god, we need to fix that.
That is, well, there's another option for your streams.
No, you need to play it. And
I
the problem
actually
is,
own it because of a Humble Bundle. I just haven't ever sat down and played it.
well,
Okay.
and Tex is gonna get Depp to play it, so this might be some kind of offline thing that we do.
As though we
Yeah.
have become entangled in a mystery. And there is one
What does
more
the
mean, right
woolly
now-
dragon want?
The sword of the creator.
And yeah, Pistol is right. His son is the DM for that game, and is actually a very good DM.
Such as the
Yes.
one that
Also,
You hear
Pistol
that,
said
PJ?
a unicorn. It made me happy.
You hear that, PJ? We're saying you're a good DM in public amongst the... What do we got, 10 viewers right now?
About?
He's 14.
Embarrassed 14-year-old noises intensify.
Yes, her. The sword of the creator is different.
Alright,
from
there's
her
that
other
SCP I was
relics
trying to
in
write.
every way. It bears a hole where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens
Blah
me.
blah 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 blah
And
blah
yet,
blah
I place
blah
my
blah
trust
blah
in you.
blah.
For those who are in the Ox Pistols game, there's a finding looking for group
Please
post.
swear to cut a path
If
for
you're
us all.
interested in watching the medic shenanigans. To quote myself, if you run, you get flashbanged. We heard some kids through a door being like, oh shit, it's them, run! And I just yelled out, if you run, you get flashbanged. And then I flashbanged them. We let them go. They weren't actually doing anything wrong, but their behavior was suspicious, so we had to detain them and be like, hey, what's up?
Yes.
The ceaseless rains that satiate the
Yes.
verdant landscape of
Yes.
Fordland are accompanied by
Yes.
fierce winds and mighty roars of
I also deleted a light
This
from
abundance of
existence.
rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of
It was being
emerging
spooky.
sunlight,
It
is a
needed to
constant
not.
reminder to the people of Fordland that nature
This is
ever
fair.
wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
Yawn.
Yeah.
I did not sleep very well last night, but that's most nights.
I can show Kiwi how to do a real solid RNC if you want.
There are new places to explore in the monastery. We got paid again. Yay! And someone's birthday's coming up.
I have a new mission for you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
So, what does Angry Mommy want us to do?
Their leader's name is Miklan. He is
We're
apparently
going
a
to
disowned son of House Gautier.
murder some thieves and get back a hero's relic, which is the weirdly shaped weapons like like the two swords we've seen, the Thunderbrand that one lady had, and the Sword of the Creator that I've got.
You need to grind before we do this, Mr. I'm not quite leveled enough.
Oh, no. I'm fine with it for this next mission. Also, we've still got the month of stuff to do. But I will grind off screen.
Yeah, that's what you said. I can totally take this death match. Oh, fuck. Wait, I can't. Are we sure?
I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common.
Mr. Rale?
As what?
The crestless
Are
cannot
you
unleash
sure
the
you're
goddess'
going to be
power,
okay?
even
That you're
if
not
you
under
possess
level?
a relic.
Yeah, no,
Nonetheless,
absolutely.
they
I
are
can handle
capable of
normal
simply
units. It's just
wielding
I can't
their
kill
weapons.
the bonus boss, which is what he
hero's
was
relics are
effectively is.
immensely powerful
So I'm gonna
weapons.
grind a
We
bit so
must
that
meet
next time
this
he
threat
comes
with
around, he's gonna
adequate
get his
force.
teeth kicked in.
Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all,
Well,
you
I
wield the sword of
am
the Creator,
needing to go
which
to
is
dinner
more than
here, so
capable of opposing
I
any
wish you
rebel.
guys well. I have
Enjoy
to
your
jump
dinner.
out.
The creator is a
Be safe.
I'll
Have a beautiful
try to
time.
jump back in afterwards if you're still going, or if I still have time, and I'll see you guys later.
To
Yeah.
ensure that no harm
All right.
comes to the students,
See ya.
we will
And
also
remember,
send
everyone,
the
eat at
monastery's
Joe's.
most skilled individuals to
Yes.
I'm must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy
Yeah,
sword.
I'm
Also, you
gonna
should know
say that
Professor
just
Hanneman
based on
will
how
be
she looks and how the intro went and all this other stuff and what she just did,
I heard
she's
about our
probably
mission.
like the final boss of this
A thief
game.
with a hero's relic is worrisome.
She's
But with
probably
you at our
evil.
side, I'm certain we can
Actually,
handle him.
no.
After all, you have the sword of the Creator.
To both,
It was
actually.
allegedly wielded by Nemesis, the King of Liberation. If the legends are true,
At
you
least I don't-
hold the power to stand against entire armies. A band of thieves should be nothing.
Oh!
Even the most elite Imperial forces or the Knights of Saros
Someone
could
is
not hope
gifting
to defeat
subs. The Night Clerk. I swear to God, if that's Night Owl, I'm gonna lose my mind.
No, it's not Night Owl. He'd show up as Night Owl.
I don't know. Maybe he has a second profile and is trolling us. Still, thank you, Night Clerk, for the gifted subs.
Yes, thank you.
Alright.
So, if you marry Edelgard, do you become like Emperor?
Even if those forces were
I'm
to
pretty
have
sure
come
she would
closest
still
to
be
you,
Empress, and
can
you'd
you
be
say
like
with full confidence that you would not
Empress's
turn your sword
consort.
on them if that were to happen?
Like head
That's
consort.
bullshit.
You know, your power does not lie solely in the sword of the Creator.
Night
You
Clerk is
are
a different knight, but
stronger and
everyone
more
confuses us.
terrifying than you
Night Clerk, that is because
Professor,
there's
when
not
we
a
leave
lot
the
of people who
monastery, will
gift
you still
subs
think
to
of
my
yourself as my
knowledge,
teacher?
and Night Owl has a reputation.
I've done the math on what he's given out, and it's serious, serious money. Like, it's fucking serious
Never mind.
money.
I'm being thoughtless with my words. For now, let's just focus on the problem at hand.
Good of you to come, Professor.
Let's focus on the
I've heard much
problem at
about you
hand.
lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered.
The true nature
I had,
of your
course,
crest has
seen
been
your
uncovered.
crest before. However,
You are
at
a
first,
chaos
I
god.
failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain.
Yeah, you're the fifth chaos god. Congrats.
Was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium.
Oh yeah, Pistol's
since
right.
the
Hail
fall of
Hydrate.
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames.
Yeah, no,
That
we're
is
not a
what you
chaos god,
possess.
we're a fire god.
Yes!
Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator
Yes!
has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial, and now resurrected. There can be
The thing is,
no
Night Clerk,
doubt
I'd rather he
this
not
ancient
know that
power
we can get
resides
subs
within
already.
you.
Because but while it is nice and it's good for the channel, part of me wants it to be like, I want people to sub because they actually want to sub, not because Night Owl is just like money, 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 money.
Make it rain!
Like, on the one hand, I appreciate it, and it will definitely help the channel. But a part of me wants it to be like, we do our own growth.
Yeah, you want organic growth.
Yeah.
I mean, if he wants to
Oh,
come
good.
in here and do it, I'm not going to tell him no, but I do share your sentiment. I would like us to grow organically by ourselves.
We finally get the support conversation with Edelgard that's time-gated.
A ghost, perhaps?
What could
No,
that be?
that is surely not the case.
Nope.
A ghost?
What does that look upon your face?
What does Lowly Dragon have to
No
say?
ghost, if that is what was on your mind.
Will you get out of my head?
No. Who's there? Professor. What are you doing here? Oh?
Sweat drop.
Perhaps I was talking in my sleep. Ah, So you heard
Is
me.
that how you sleep, fully dressed?
It was a nightmare. I've had them since I was a child.
I mean,
Stupid, pointless dreams I can't control. It's terribly frustrating. No, they're just worthless dreams of the past. Talking about it won't change a thing. I had a feeling you'd say that. I suppose I could try, but only if you swear not to tell a soul. I appreciate it. I dream of my older brother, paralyzed, helpless. My older sister crying for help that never came. The youngest babbling words beyond meaning. I see my family
That
dying slowly,
sounds fucked up.
waiting in the darkest depths for a glimmer of light. I once had 10 siblings.
That's
8 older
really
and 2
dark.
younger. Such a large family, and yet I became the heir to the throne. Do you know why? Every last one of them was crippled by disease. or lost their
If you're the
minds
heir,
or
that means
died.
they're all dead.
I was the only one left who could inherit the throne.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
that's pretty dark.
Things kept getting worse. The darkness kept getting darker. In the end, I was the only one who survived. The nightmares are a reminder to never forget, to never allow such terrible things to happen again. Even now, I'm the only one who can carry the weight of the Adrestian Empire. The future of the Empire, of everything, depends on me. I shared more than I intended to. I suppose there's something in the air tonight. I've never told anyone about my past before.
Not
Please,
gonna.
forgive
Pistol,
us.
sure. If you want to
Sleep
stream,
well.
you can find a slot for you.
Yeah. Pistol, if you want to stream a TTRPG, go ahead. I don't know if I can join on that, just because I have a lot of TTRPGs. I have too many responsibilities right now. And I don't want to quit PJ's game.
Your support level is now C. You're
Yep.
more motivated.
Well,
So
Edelgard's
get to
more
fucking
motivated, which
work.
means she gets... Oh, it's Manuela's birthday. Yeah, let's give her a tea party.
Manuela?
Just the ginger
Thank
tea,
you
though.
for your invitation.
Oh,
I
this
knew it
is
wasn't right for this surprise.
MILF teacher. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Dr. Cougar.
Thank you.
Yeah, cougar teacher.
Oh, what fun.
Oh, look at that view. That's not at all subtle, is it?
Yeah.
Not at all subtle. The conversation got lively, Jesus. This is starting to turn down a dangerous path.
They were drawn in. Reel 'em in, boys!
Am I
See,
that
I told you there's a
terrible of
fishing
woman?
minigame.
Say I'm a little unkempt. What of it?
Perfect tea time. I don't think we've got... Yeah, no, we're not wasting an owl feather on her.
Thanks
End
for
of the
the
tea
treat.
party.
Come by the infirmary anytime you
That is a
need
dangerous zoom angle
anything.
game.
I'll be waiting.
Yeah, the dialogue is kind of covering. Yeah.
Was.
Oh yeah, there you go. Enjoyed their time. God. Innuendo out the wazoo.
Hubert would like to speak to us. Is now a good time? Yes, Hubert.
Hello, Professor.
Hi, Hubert.
You seem to be in good health.
Do you have to say it so menacingly, brah?
Of course.
doesn't seem intimidated. No, not at all. It's just that I find myself a little concerned for your well-being. You see, Lady Edelgard has taken something of an interest in you. Don't be flippant. There is something you need to understand about the role I play here. One of my many duties is to determine potential advantages and potential threats to Her Highness. If you prove yourself useful to Lady Edelgard, then all will be well. If you pose a threat, I shall have to dispose of you. Yes.
You can fucking try, pal.
While I may be a student here, I am her servant first and foremost. Therefore, if an untimely demise is not to your liking...
And then the next thing you know, your character, fat, like, you just hear this zing, and all of a sudden his head just falls off.
Lady Edelgard, do not be at ease merely because you stand in her good graces for the time being.
Or you remember the end of Equilibrium? After Christian Bale cuts off Taye Diggs' character's face,
I
and he
have
just
not
turns
seen
around and it kind of
Equilibrium.
slides off.
Has been sworn to House Resvelg for generations. Since the dawn of the Empire, we have
And now we're up to 12 viewers. All because of tea time.
If you incur our wrath,
Yes, clearly that was it.
They know what brings she knows how to bring the boys to the yard.
Her tea time brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours.
All right. And today is an Explore Day.
Yeah.
Alright, real quick, now that we're finally through all the cutscenes and stuff for a moment, I need a bio break.
Okay.
So short bathroom break. We'll be right back.
Okay.
I return!
Remember, if you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with it.
Completely unreasonable. How will I see to this?
Hubie, what are you doing here?
A routine matter. No cause for concern.
Is this Hubert and Dorothea's interaction?
Yes.
She really is all you
Is there anybody she does not like? Do these people have people they don't like?
so that she'll like you, but if you go too far, she'll end up pushing you away.
I'm trying to think.
Maybe even hate you.
Oh yeah, no, Dorothea treats Fruity like crap constantly, at least at first. Most of this is them bonding. So it's them developing relationships as they fight alongside each other.
Dorothea hates who?
Ferdy.
I bet you'd follow any order.
Oh, the guy was hitting on her.
Am I right?
Any order.
Ferdinand, the one who constantly is trying to compete with Edelgard.
Yeah, the orange-haired dipshit.
Yeah.
Is that right? So, just for example, if Adi commanded you to find yourself a suitable wife, would you do it?
If it would benefit her in some way for me to marry, then yes, I would marry.
It's easy to say that now with no bridal party in sight. But if it was the day of the wedding? Nah, I don't believe that.
I don't care what you believe. My only wish is to see Lady Edelgard fulfill her ambitions. All other matters pale in comparison.
Hubie, pale in comparison? You've seen too many operas. I don't think you understand how the world works. At all.
And I don't care what you think either.
So Dorothy and I have something in common.
It's a shame you've never
We come up with nicknames for almost everybody. You're the one person you don't have a nickname.
That's because my name is so short.
Yeah, it's like Rale.
How do you shorten that?
Until then,
You know, Storm doesn't. Well, Storm is Stormy Chan.
Yeah. Sometimes you can do longer.
Hubie, I don't get you. Although I do find your point of
But yes, I don't have a nickname for you.
And that's okay. Thinking about it, I've had lots of friends who have nicknames, but I don't think I've ever actually been given a nickname. Context, my real name is also 4 letters.
Someday, if we're ever meeting in person and you get me incredibly liquored up, I will tell you what my family nickname is.
God dang it, Breakdown. I see that in the chat. How dare you?
Rail turns into Ra.
No, it's more that, why do people keep misspelling it? It makes sense when people mispronounce it, because the spelling's kind of screwy. But misspelling it, it's there in the title of the stream!
Well, maybe it auto-corrected. Let's ease up on the re.
All I do is step in to calm them down, and the next thing you know, they're both at my throat. Hey, you ever been in a fight?
Fight? You're challenging me to a duel? No, I can't! I've never fought anyone in all my life!
Bernie, I've literally had you murder multiple people with a bow.
Not to be rude, but do you ever think that maybe your attitude makes you a little unapproachable? You should try stepping outside and socializing.
This kid is clearly had his head reattached with a zipper.
Why do you think he wears that scarf thing so high?
I shouldn't say that. I mean, like, his skull reassembled. It's like he's got a zipper right down the middle of his head.
Making friends is easy. This one time, I even made friends with someone I'd just been in a fight with. I think it was the gorgeous view that did it. We really shared a moment. Come on, let's go check it out.
Hold on! What are you doing? Please don't touch me! Put me down! Put me down!
Calm down. I'm just gonna carry you out of here. Easy does it.
Oh boy, this is getting spicy.
And here we are. See? That wasn't so bad.
Breakdown, my favorite kind of rail is the kind used for rail guns. I'm actually not a big train person, believe it or not.
Come and claim me, sweet death. But first, let this evening sun
I'm actually generally not that big of a vehicle person.
Hey,
I kind of like some boats. I like being on boats, but I don't know enough about boats to really be like an authority on them or say it's a major hobby. Well, actually, that's true for trains. I like riding trains. I've ridden a couple trains. I've been on a dinner train where we had to dress nice, and Kiwi almost threw my hat out the door.
Why?
She was picking on me. Also,
That's
it was a
rude.
fedora.
Ugh.
A stone? A stone. I do not understand.
Yeah, you just have to remember that some boats are submarines, but most boats are not submarines. And if your boat turns into a submarine, that's most likely not good.
I like boats because they're the ultimate middle finger to the ocean, and you know my opinions on the ocean.
Well, I thought it was more Mother Nature in general.
The Mother Nature in general, but specifically the ocean. Screw the night is dark and full of terrors. The ocean is dark and full of terrors.
What, you don't like anglerfish?
No. God, no.
You don't like gulper eels?
You stop it. You piss right the hell off with that shit.
You don't like giant isopods?
If I can't see the bottom of the water all the way through, I want nothing to do with it.
Are you just breaking into people's rooms and grabbing shit?
Yes.
Okay.
We've already done this before, don't you remember?
No. I missed the last stream.
Oh yeah, you weren't here for that. Yeah, I remember that you can actually go into everybody's rooms, and I've probably missed quite a bit of loot because of it, because it changes each month.
Okay, so you're just stealing shit. Got it. Breakdown would like you to remember blobfish.
Blobfish doesn't really bother me. I more feel bad for the blobfish.
I'm not secretly eating
What about hagfish?
No, you stop. I can sense it.
Yes.
I can sense the cake.
I can feel the cake.
Oh, that's great.
You must share the cake.
Oh, hey, look, needle and thread right outside her room.
I've been looking for this. Thank you so much.
But yeah, no, the ocean created things like the mantis shrimp.
Yeah. Those little bastards are metal.
Yeah, no, it has it out for us.
Yeah. They're gonna murder all of us.
Fun fact, if you keep it in a tank, sometimes they'll just shatter the tank from the
Yeah.
inside.
Well, the puncher ones will. The stabber ones just stab.
Yeah.
Because there's puncher and stabber.
Yes. Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Look, all I know is the only thing that should be hitting with the force of a 22 caliber bullet is a 22 caliber bullet.
Or a mantis shrimp
No.
claw. Yes.
Mantis shrimp need to not. Stop it. Get some help. I've been be-booped. Alright. More rooms. Yes. I'm doing this now so I don't forget about it and we get all the loot. Because the loot is important. Spotted
That's actually a
Felix.
good idea. That's a good idea, Breakdown. We could come up with like a cursed Pokemon list for Rale about all the deep sea critters that he likes.
Oh my god.
You gotta catch them all. Catch them, gotta catch them all.
See, I actually like Pokemon. Can you guess my 3 favorite Pokemon?
Nope, I know shit all about Pokemon.
Alright, chat. There's enough of you. There's 10 of you. I believe in you. I have 3 favorite Pokemon. Can you guess all 3? Kiwi, you are not allowed to vote on this. You know what my 3 favorite Pokemon are.
I heard. I figure.
Squirtle is incorrect.
What is Hamtarp?
Hamtarp is not a Pokemon.
I don't give a fuck. I like that. Hamtarp.
Dragonite is a solid guess and is definitely in top 10, but is not in top 3, Night Clerk. Though, to be fair to Dragonite, part of the reason why it's in top 10 is because get yourself a mother Dragonite! Freebirth, how dare you?
So, a couple of my friends in college all got incredibly drunk one night and invented 2 new Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Bus Poop and Cakebird.
Oh, God.
Hey, Teach, could it mean that... Hey, I heard... I figure you're...
Oh, hey, more hearts for Rhea. Meowth is not anywhere near. Meowth is dumb.
Impressive.
Note, I'm not... like, I watched the anime somewhat as a kid, but I'm not an anime Pokemon fan. I'm in Pokemon for the games.
Cheesemon.
In the kingdom, is it not? I find the idea unsettling.
She looks...
I don't think there is a cheese Pokemon. Darido, is there a cheese Pokemon?
I think Breakdown's just making shit up at this
Oh,
point.
he absolutely is. Pistol, tell PJ that I told people in public on a live stream that he's a good DM and his game is fun as hell. Also, ask him if he can guess what my top 3 favorite Pokemon are. Night Clerk, no. Pro tip, none of my top 3 favorite Pokemon are in the OG. Specifically, there is a Generation 3, there is a Generation 5, and there's a Generation, I think, 6.
I like Hamtarp. I'm going with
Generation
Hamtarp.
7, not 6. No, that's right. 3, 5, and 6.
Hamtarp.
Just awful what happened with the rite of rebirth. The infirmary. It was a mess. Things are finally calm again. And so I...
Garchomp is Gen 4 free birth.
Let me tell you, I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive. Still, the truth of it is that when someone faces death for the first time, well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again. We can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice.
No, Hamtarp is now a thing. Breakdown.
Okay. Oh wait, gardening. First we harvest. Get XP because apparently gardening makes us a better teacher.
Fetch me their souls.
Bellsprout, breakdown. I said no Gen 1.
I am a complete bystander in this because I know absolute fuck all about Pokemon.
Okay, so...
I mean, I know enough to, like, get by, but I don't, like, have Pokemon memorized or any of that other shit.
Yeah. So, here, we'll start with one of them. They're all... well, 2 and 3 are essentially tied. So let's say number 3.
Pet the dog. Pet the dog.
We're going back to the dog. Number 3 is Sylveon.
Not ham tarp. Also, good boy. Slughead.
I'm generally a big fan of all the evolutions, but Sylveon is very much my favorite. Okay, the dog is now full and does not want any more food. Also, there's a quest over here.
Why is that
Also,
fish
good
so
boy.
still? Wait, is it swimming sideways?
Also, good boy.
Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have
So
more
now you know
opportunities to connect
Sylveon,
with
so you
you.
have a
I'm certain my
inkling
brother
of a taste,
disapproves.
of an idea of my taste in Pokemon. So what do you think are the other two of my top three?
Might you help me with a favor?
Ham tarp.
Hi there.
Oh good, blacksmith,
Could you
finally.
help me out? That's right.
Two of them are in fact fairy type. But not Togekiss. Mostly because I don't really dislike its pre-evolutions. Honchkrow is dope, but isn't in my favorites list.
I could use your help.
Alright. Togekiss is awesome, but it doesn't quite break down what I have to do to get it.
Why do all the horses have rabbit ears?
I don't know. Weird Fire Emblem stuff?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, come to think of it, last month there was something to report, wasn't there? Thanks to you, I hear that everything was resolved. I never realized that bandits had entered. I'm not a great guard after all, am I? I hope you will forgive me one day.
You're fired. Get the fuck out.
The funny thing is, it's not even his fault. There was a day where that it allowed a bunch of people in. And yes, Freebirth, Gardevoir is the other one of 2 and 3. So Gardevoir and Sylveon are tied. So that's the two fairy types. Oh look, Ferdinand.
The coffin of Saros in the Holy Mausoleum should have held her remains. Instead, it held the sword of the Creator. What could it mean?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the... No, if I say that, it's gonna give away spoilers.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want.
I'll get... So the typing of the last one, it is a dual type. And... One sec, let me roll a die.
Your last favorite one is Vegeta.
It's a dual type, and one of the types is bug.
Okay, it's Majin Buu. Bulbasaur.
It is not Bulbasaur. It is not Yanma.
For a hero's relative,
Or Yanmega.
it's unheard.
And just last month, the sword of the Creator was almost stolen too.
Also quite unheard of. What impudence.
For House Gautier to invite us onto their land, they must be desperate. But at least we'll have the stalwart knights ready to stand around and watch us do all the work.
heard that someone from House Gautier, one of the Kingdom of Fargus's noble families, is causing some sort of commotion.
This is not the kaiju bug.
What a complete disgrace to the nobility.
The isopod one. That is Galiscopod, who is dope, but not one of my favorites.
That dude had a really bad haircut.
If I may introduce myself, I am Gilbert. My life has been spent as
He
a
did.
dedicated
Lorenz
guide.
is,
I am to accompany you on your
we're gonna be
I
polite
may
and
have
call
slowed
him a
step
fop.
in recent years, but I
Okay.
pledge to you the full extent of my abilities. No, Professor. The pleasure is all mine, I assure you.
Wobbuffet is a no. Wobbuffet's not bug type breakdown, seriously.
Professor, please leave Sylvain alone for the time being. The thing is, the bandit's leader who stole the relic is Sylvain's disinherited older brother.
Won by someone who cares for horses.
Mm.
Hello there.
Hello?
It is not the electric beetle. That is Vicavolt. And wrong generation.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they
Mm.
want, and some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for. What's this?
No, it was 3rd, 5th, and 6th. 3rd is Gardevoir. 5th generation is Sylveon. Pro tip:
Beermon.
6th
That-
generation is black and white.
Right.
Beermon sounds like my kind of Pokemon.
Also, putting Mon at the end of it makes it a Digimon, not a Pokemon.
Look here, Mr. Elitist Pokemans guy.
Actually, I'm a Digimon fan also. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon are the champion. Change into
I do have to say, in all seriousness, the things that I truly know absolutely fuck all about are Digimon and the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I know zip about both of those.
God. I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I've told this story on stream before, but I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Before because I had a friend who bought cards online, and so he built a really overpowered deck and proceeded to summon, for those who know, he could summon VWXYZ Dragon Cannon on turn 1.
Whatever they're called. How important can that stuff really be? Personally, I don't
Who's that Pokemon? It's Truckermon. Actually, breakdown. I think Trucker Chew sounds better.
Something Otaku Trucker.
Life would be peaceful and
Trucker
quiet
Chew.
with a sprinkle of drama to keep things interesting. But since you arrived, it's been one thing after another.
Later, Pistol.
Bye, Pistol. Have a beautiful time.
Isn't Hilda the airhead?
Yes.
Aristocrats are fools, allowing their lives to be dictated by their crests. Though, I suppose I am much the
Wait,
same
didn't you
that
say
way.
that she's the fire chick or whatever?
Yes. And we're going to double check just in case.
She looks like she's
Okay, that's not
5.
nice. She is actually younger than everyone else. Think of her as that one kid who tested out of middle school and jumped straight to high school.
Oh.
But she's also the strongest mage in the game.
I
She's not
see.
able to go to T. We don't want to try to recruit quite yet, but soon. Because if I try to recruit her now, I won't be able to try to recruit her after doing upgrades.
But since you arrived,
Yeah, Hilda is essentially Edelgard Light.
Alliance is governed
for
through
that
round-table
house.
conferences between the 5 most prominent allied dukes, the 5 great
Student.
lords. First and foremost is Duke Regan, the
No
Alliance's leader.
no
Joining him
breakdown.
are
Do
the heads
not
of House
honk on
Goneril,
stream.
House Gloucester, and House
Alright,
Ordelia.
since it's somewhat died
Lastly,
down,
there is
the
the
last
newest addition,
Pokemon on the list,
Margrave
and my
Edmund.
favorite Pokemon
These
overall,
5 each
is
have voting power in the
Galvantula.
conferences.
Galvantula.
Before House Edmund, it was House
The
Daffodil that was
lightning
counted amongst the
spider.
5.
Oh,
However,
man.
it is said that the head of that family relinquished their vote to House Edmund.
Specifically, it
which
has
had
an
only recently
ability
risen
called
to
Compound
significance.
Eyes that gives it bonus accuracy, which allows it to hit with Thunder, which normally has poor accuracy with 100% hit rate.
This looks like something I would kill with fire.
If you're heading to the kingdom, I would recommend
It is
drinking
fluffy.
milk.
Also, Joltik is one of the best Pokemon ever, too.
No, it's not fluffy. It's electric bug.
Yes, but bugs can be fluffy.
No, they
I
cannot.
will bring in an expert, so help me God.
She doesn't understand like turkey, like ostrich leg logistics, so expertise rejected.
Swinging a sword about in the holy mausoleum? The potential for damage is too great.
She probably heard me and she's making threatening.
I think she's not actually watching the stream right now. She's got a horror movie going, I think.
I see.
I am correct, she says. Yeah.
Ask her what she's watching.
Were you using magic? I've heard you weren't, but it's torture not being able to go inside the holy mausoleum for an entire year.
Pick up debris in front of saint statues.
So,
Pick up
you like
debris.
horses too, eh, Professor? Does that mean you're descended from nobility? You've certainly got the look for it. I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor. A teacher, a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough?
She wants to smash. Totally.
Okay, let's go pick up that debris.
Debris.
Freebirth, she hits on almost everyone, except one very specific person, because he doesn't know what he did, and it's important that he doesn't know what he did.
You am speed. So what is Foxy watching?
I do not know what she's watching. Some horror movie. I don't care for horror movies.
You have helped me so much.
Okay.
Oh, good. Now we get access to this. This is the real wackadoo stuff.
What?
This is the real wackadoo stuff.
Meaning what?
If we build up these statues, we can get experience bonuses.
This one?
Okay, how do you build them up?
We spend renown points on it.
This one?
How do you get renown points?
By doing various quests, and also carrying it over from other games. And also DLC. Okay.
This one?
It also improves how much people learn. You see where it says, like, at least I'm pretty sure that's what, here. Yeah, increases experience earned in this axe skill by 1 while instructing. So it makes skills go up faster.
You're all set.
For each of those specific skills.
This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set. This one?
What we're gonna do for sure is get the plus 5% XP.
This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set.
Okay. Actually, we can do enough that we can get everything's...
You're all set. This one? You're all set. This one?
Yeah, this way all skills go up more.
You're all set. This one?
We're going riding. We're gonna find a way.
Alright, and then I don't think we can get one all the way up, but we can get dang close. So we want the one that's going to be the best bonuses. Sword and Reason's going to be the most directly effective on our main character.
You're all set.
So
This one? You're all set. This one?
oh, actually, correction. We might have enough to bring it all the way up to
This one?
the 10% XP. Nice.
You're all set.
We're not going to bother with the stat cap increases right now. And we'll save our renown now, since it's not only going to get us more Divine Pulse charges. Yay! Quest done. And I'm glad we did that before we got any instruction done.
Hey!
You're doing a good job.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. What I need to know is skills on main character powers activate. Reason, faith. So we want to try to up reason if we can, which means we need to go talk to the guy who teaches reason skills. We also need to zoom back out.
Right.
Actually, wait. We're going to use the fast travel map to figure out where he's at. Okay, good. He's up here. Freebirth, I hope you have a beautiful time. And, oh yeah, your stream's in like an hour, less than an hour, actually.
50 minutes.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Everyone get hype.
Ah, Professor. It seems if he is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him.
I will be going
Ask
to
around.
sleep, because I have to wake up early to drive 2 hours to go to brunch.
I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you.
You must be rather bewildered by the power.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna go to bed early too.
No, you will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you. May I ask
Herbal
a
remedies.
Translation: go get 2 of your students baked.
One of them was enlightening herbs.
Yeah, they should smoke these herbs. They'll feel better.
Wait, shoot.
Oh, Christ. This is just bad. So Angry Mommy is at tea dinner now?
Of course.
Yes.
Yes.
A tee-hee.
Of course. I see. I sense great potential in you. You possess something extraordinary. I see.
A perfect tea time.
How quickly this delightful time has passed. However, we must return to our work.
Suspicious camera angle is suspicious.
I mean, but, like, not, you know, Not like last time, we'll say that.
Only because
Okay,
she's wearing more.
This is not
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Professor! Professor! Oh, Professor! Are you looking for Captain... He was talking with a female knight. Someone lost?
Nope.
Are you just randomly handing shit to people?
Checking if it's hers.
Oh my. No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional. The scandal with the Western Church troubles me. We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
Beautiful. Give me that sweet level. Boop. Into D.
Good.
Then I learned
Good.
fire magic.
Good job.
Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit...
You get a D.
Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery.
Oh.
Maybe. The assassination attempt on Lady Rhea, the theft of a hero's relic. I am up to my ears in foul news of recent. Speaking of, there's a terrifying rumor swirling around Garreg Mach these days. Apparently, a spirit of death wielding a huge scythe has been kidnapping young maidens. Will the madness never end?
Okay, we're actually done up here, so we're gonna go.
No, D is for derp.
Oh, of course she doesn't like fish.
I had fish for dinner.
I can't eat fish. Okay, we should still take advantage of this, so... We're gonna do Ash and Ferdinand.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Delicious. After a scrumptious meal like that, I feel that I can really seize the day.
Professor level up. Yay! I'm a C-class professor now.
C for crap.
Hey, C's get degrees.
No recipe but cooking together.
Okay, and adjunction, or whatever that word is that I can't pronounce right.
Adjutants.
Yeah. Those guys.
Yeah, that. Blah, blah.
If you ever want to sell it to
Find
me, I'm
Gerald.
top G. Just kidding. Sorta. It's not for sale, is it?
Sort. What?
She wants to buy the super powerful holy relic that I picked up.
She wants. No, she wants the herbs.
I'm working with some very unstable herbs. Alright, well, we're here. Well, actually, no, we need to finish walking around first before we try to do
Yes, let's
Place
walk
to do.
around aimlessly and loot all of our students' rooms.
Very much so. See, you get it.
Actually, I agree with Breakdown. C is for cringe. Although he spelled it cring.
Oh, hey, we unlocked the sauna.
That sounds spicy. Especially given how he's dressed. Oh my. Yeah, because that's really what everybody wears in the sauna. Let me fucking tell you.
Oh, I can only bring my people. Do I have to? Okay, I have to do it for the quest. Let's see.
Bring the hottest ones. Bring Waifu and Dorothea. Yeah.
Goals, there we go. Who needs motivation? Okay, it's just Linhardt and
I
Caspar,
do.
so.
I need motivation.
Alright. So, who do we bring into the sauna?
Edelgard and Dor. How many can you bring?
Looks like one.
Bring Dorothea. She's got it going on. Why is she wearing that? That's horrible. What? Senpai feels really good. Yeah, you're wearing your fucking glasses in the sauna. That's great. Yeah.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
Senpai feels refreshed.
Indeed.
And you got poultry and wild game for... God, I love video game logic.
The Western Church.
Ugh.
The Central Church.
C is for crane. Crane.
But oppose one another.
C was for cring, and now it's C is for crang.
I am sorry that the kingdom's unrest did not stop with Lord Lonato. Professor, the hero's relics are incredibly powerful. Please, be on your guard.
Mercedes. Her face looks familiar.
Collect several valuable secrets. What the hell is they got a mask on?
Yep.
Why?
Because he's weird.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we can't do the lance tourney, but that's okay.
See, I don't do like the whole horse thing, but if I ever did get horses, the only thing I would do with them is jousting.
I've heard you weren't, but it's torture not being.
I mean, you can't tell me that isn't badass.
I've never been one about jousting, but I also don't like riding horses. Something's
Neither-
screwy with
neither-
me. When I ride horses, my hands get cold.
That's really specific.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it like cuts off circulation to my hands. There we go, the enlightening herbs.
I'll gladly take this.
He even got a little bit of motivation out of it.
Alright. I will be right back. I need a bio break. BRB.
Yep. Go take care of yourself. I'll be here. At least for a little while longer.
Aristocrats are fools, allowing their lives to be dictated by their... Though...
Yes, we've already heard you, but more importantly...
Hey! That!
Don't have anything else we can give to her right now. Wait until we check for other items.
Professor,
We...
This is being Professor. I hear you have had worked as a mercenary in the kingdom. Did you find joy in this? You cannot remember? Is that having possibility? I have amazement.
Ugh. Yawn.
I heard a relic. If this had something to do with a family conflict, I don't think I could choose a side. What if it's some kind of powerful weapon? I want one too. I know relics aren't easy to come by, but I'd still like to get my hands on one.
That's Felix. Okay, so first of all, this. And I hit it too fast and didn't see what it was. But I know I've got something for Petra. Lost items.
I had lost the place.
All right, I'm back. What I miss?
Not too much. We gave Bridget a feather. Or shoot, Bridget's where she's from, and I forgot her name because my brain's doing that thing.
The Western Church holds the
Petra?
title of bishop.
Yeah, Petra.
That's not as distinguished as an archbishop.
From legally distinct Russia?
But it still comes
Yes.
with a fair amount of authority. If someone in that position plotted an assassination, I cannot help but think it must have been instigated by some outside force. There are bishops in the Eastern Church as well, but to speak frankly, they do not have much impact. They are under the influence of both the Archbishop and the Leicester Alliance, so their ability to voice grievances is quite limited.
Yeah, no voicing grievances with the church, don't you know?
Oh.
Of course not.
Oh, Gerald? He said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably
There's
find it there.
Swole
I
Mommy.
can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet
There's
Seth
what?
knows.
Swole Mommy.
Oh God.
I am
Buff
Rodrigue
Mom.
Achille Fraudarius. I bear the great honor of serving as a lord
Tell me
of
I'm
the Kingdom
wrong.
of Fargus. I have come in Margrave Gautier's stead to retrieve
Rodrigue
his stolen
Achille Fred.
As I hear it,
Whatever.
a group of students is to attend to this matter. I sincerely hope no harm comes to
Nice mustache, dude.
What the? I can't believe my own brother is the leader of the bandits. House Gautier is my true
He must
home.
be from legally distinct Spain.
Please, Professor. He really is one of the worst people I've ever known.
No, he's just from
We
the
still-
kingdom.
We share the same blood.
Yeah, but you saw his name and what he looked like, right?
Yeah. Oh,
They would-
you mean the other guy? No, he's also from the kingdom though, so statement applies.
I have
Alright,
returned.
dude. Welcome back, Storm Song.
A Wild Storm Song returns.
Huzzah!
Oh, that's mine. Oh,
How is Papa Storm?
He's doing good.
Good.
And Mr. Gibbs is definitely glad to be back home after 4 days in Dakota land.
Oh, it's a good
That
boy.
man I walked past earlier. That wasn't House Fraldarius is a powerful noble family linked to the founding of Fargus.
Breakdown, why did you shave your
Lord
stash?
Rodrigue, its current leader, is a magnificent warrior.
It's a glorious stash with a glorious beard. Why would you shave
A
it?
dozen or so years ago, during the northern campaign in Strang, he performed splendidly as the
Yeah,
king's
Storm,
right-hand
if memory serves,
Think
you
of it.
just have like
Wasn't there someone from
some
House
peach
Fraldarius
fuzz on your
amongst the
face.
fierce
Like you could let the
students?
cat lick that off in like half an hour.
Oh
Yeah.
God, never say those words again. Never
What?
say those words. No, the cat licking it off like, ugh. Ugh.
All you're doing is giving me ammo to use because, you know, I never will forget the sombrero torture, man.
The sombrero came back, and it was amazing because I immediately
After-
finally beat the boss that I was getting dunked on by.
After you admitted outright that you subsist upon my tears and anguish and suffering. See?
Suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook.
Ugh.
Always kind to everyone.
But yeah, Storm, you need to grow one of them ZZ Top beards.
Oh, the problem is I can't. I only have this chin goatee because everything else comes in patches due to my what do you call it? Native American genes. It's why I can do the hair.
I forgot about that. Our Native American Jew.
We are Clan Blackfoot. Shalom.
Yes. With flowing fucking locks.
In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Well done. You have my thanks.
But my stomach is full of soup, and I am happy.
What kind of soup?
Minestrone.
That sounds great.
Yes, Dad decided to try to make it homemade, so...
Wait, how did you fill your stomach with such a small soup?
Well, okay, given the amount of beans he put into it, I guess I can call it Megastrone.
A moment, please.
Oh, the dad jokes intensify.
Never gets old.
Sorry. I'm now trying to imagine a version of his laugh based on the earlier conversation, but cut apart and like repitched so that it becomes the Russian national anthem, or no, the Soviet national anthem. That's what I was looking for.
So, Storm, if you and I both leave at the same time, we could probably arrive at the Mississippi about the same time and beat Rale with a sock full of batteries.
Why batteries?
I don't know.
Nickels? Okay. Usually I do like a sock full of oranges because it doesn't leave bruises.
Okay,
it shows them who's boss.
It bruises the oranges.
We just have to make it past Kiwi. That's going to be the hard part.
Yeah, no, good luck with that.
Yeah, after seeing the barbarian lady in the Dungeons and Dragons movie, I'm frighteningly aware of what we might be capable of.
Okay. I'm thinking I've had a chance to spar with Gilbert of the Knights of Steros before. I couldn't get a single strike
Let's
in.
see.
If that man
Student.
is accompanying you on your assignment, you can rest assured that no
It's a
harm will
student
come
or
to
a
you.
dudent.
To be honest, he kind of reminds me of someone. But no, it might be my imagination.
So that just reminds me of another joke, which was for a while there was an on-running joke because of the movie Inglourious Bastards. There's a character in it, Hugo Stiglitz, who's referred to as the Bear Jew.
Yes.
And because of a slip of the tongue, this led to my temporary nickname for about a month in one group being Man Bear Jew. He's Man Bear Jew. Oy vey.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Deirdre is house
Or the Storm Bear Jew.
It's called the aquatic
Basically. Of course, they don't know me as Storm Song because I know these people from Meat Space.
Yes, the Meat Space peoples.
Yes.
Nope. Da-da-da. Nope, dang it. Got them both wrong. Oof.
So the whole
Oof.
plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lenato. What right do they have to drag a good man like him into their schemes?
Extra large. Oof.
This
Yeah.
Isn't it strange? Saint Seros's body was missing from her coffin, but they found a sword in its place. Do you think
That is
she
quite the pretentious
left
name.
the sword behind?
Who?
Mercedes.
Yeah.
It's also the name of the would-have-been girlfriend in Count of Monte Cristo.
Yes, that is true. It saddens me that he doesn't Naruto run.
Right.
Naruto running is mandatory.
It's also terrible for your back.
This is true.
How do you know that?
Because if you put your arms behind you like that, it causes your shoulder blades to stretch back.
But how do you know that?
How do you think Kiwi broke her spine?
Ooh.
Just kidding, not actually what happened. But
I
can you imagine?
I don't believe that.
Yeah, no. That incident was baking.
Yep. But no, it actually is because it puts undue pressure from the shoulder blades against the upper back.
Yeah. It's
Plus
terrible for you. Don't run like that.
So
remember, kids, you can tell people don't know how to fight if their stance is arms down, face presented.
Yes. Don't pick her up. She's too expensive, says Breakdown. Yes, the pretentious Mercedes ladies.
Oh, wait.
Well, lady, but it rhymed better to say Mercedes ladies.
it sounds classier.
Mercedes nuts, son! No, I'm sorry.
I mean, it is Twitch. So
okay, that was good.
On
You
brand.
win 2 idiots for that one.
Thank you.
Yay, motivation increased.
I appreciate your
Yes, get Bernie stoned. Good idea.
Bravery herbs is what she was given. That's what the kids are calling it these days. Alright, fishing time. We got a little bit of bait.
So, are you in charge of baiting?
No. He's only an expert, not a master.
I am
Not a
110% the master.
He is the expert baiter. He's more of a journeyman. An apprentice, even.
Well, given what he just did, he's more of a good baiter.
Oh, okay. The fact that that joke came from a book in the 1800s.
Perfect. You're an excellent baiter. Holy shit, you just got like a whole fuck ton of trout.
Yeah, you get extra fish with the event this week. Ooh, goldfish! Flawless victory!
Flawless victory!
Because they sell for money, and I got 2. Yay! Fishy, 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 fishy.
You guys ever play Quake 3?
I have not.
Mm-hmm.
Did you play Storm?
I recall playing one of the Quakes. I think it might have been 2.
Perfect. Gauntlet.
Please come again.
Yep, I do remember that sound.
See, that just makes me think of Unreal Tournament.
Well, I mean, those were
we could play
that time
Unreal
period.
Tournament. That would be some good fun. The original Unreal Tournament.
Yes. Oh gosh, you just opened up a whole category of games that one of my friends was really into from like that 64 era.
No, PC.
That's fair, but I'm thinking of that era. So like he was really into the Quake games, he was into Unreal 2 and all that. Perfect Dark.
So
Stuff like that.
I majored in GoldenEye my freshman year when that was out. And, no, seriously. I figured out there were a couple maps, Temple and the Stacks and a couple other ones, but if you did like License and Pistols, like the insta kill, if it was just 2 players, if I killed you on any of these 3 or 4 maps, I could get to the place where you would respawn before you could respawn and I could kill you. So literally, if I killed you with licensed pistols on any of these 4 maps, that was it. Like, you could not literally move before I could get to the point where you respawned and kill you. Because they respawn in order. Anyway, I played all the Quakes. I played the first Unreal Tournament, but I didn't play any of the other Unreal games.
Is this it? Come back anytime.
But I played a fuck ton of the Unreal Engine games because that was the era where everybody was like, oh, hey, let's license the, id Software and the Epic Games engines and use that for our games. What is a vulnerary?
Healing item. Heals a little bit of HP. Specifically 10.
Oh.
Vulnerary. Wonder if that word's from something. Every now and then, Fantasy has one of those.
I'm pretty sure it's like an actual medicine.
Oh, interesting. It is, in fact. Adjective. Of a drug, plant, etc., of the use in the healing of wounds. Noun, a medicine used in the healing of wounds. Oxford Dictionary.
Huh, look at that.
Thank you.
And now you know. And knowing's half the battle.
Late Middle English. Okay.
What does an intermediate seal do?
It's used for classing people up. Which...
So, yeah.
I don't know if I can do from the... Oh, yep, reclass.
Oh,
vulnus.
No,
not actually.
Vulnus is the Latin word for wound. Ergo vulnerable.
Ah.
I see.
Alright, 39. Okay,
The word saw a dip in use to its lowest around 1950, but it has slowly been climbing back up. Its greatest use was in the 1800s. It first shows up in the 1500s.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds very much like an 18th century medical term.
Which, given the stylings of this game, seems appropriate.
This game is very medieval.
Well, yeah, but their clothing is actually rather Edwardian.
Dang it.
And, like, early kind of proto-Victorian.
Okay, we are finally done with this exploring incident. And now it's time for...
Yeah, the game is very much medieval. But yeah, I'm just thinking in terms of, like, their clothing is sort of designed with sort of a modern chic.
Begin lesson plan.
Yep.
Y'all motherfuckers pay attention.
Someone's getting the paddle.
Okay. Pretty sure everyone's where I want them, so... Alright, we are going to... Let's see, who do we really... It's going to be the spellcasters first. Hubert first. Really need you to learn Faith, because you having healing is important.
Yo, motherfucker.
Dang, no perfects from him. Subpar, Hubert. Subpar. Dorothy is only 1 star away from getting her special thing from the Faith magic, though, so...
What it doesn't show you is, like, you... that was enthusiastic. Is you beating them in the face with the book.
Learn! Oh, we got it. Budding talent. So we get to see what this does. The unit now excels in the Faith skill. They learn the ability White Magic Avoid plus 20.
Huh.
Real quick, what that does is... If she has White Magic equipped, she gets Avoid plus 20, so she's very hard to hit. And yeah, now she has excellent growths in
I'm
faith
so how
rather
now
than
you're
bad
around.
growths. All right. We got 3 more. Let's do
Petra.
some Edelgard.
Oh, Bernie.
Yeah,
Bernie
we're gonna do Bernie, but Edelgard first.
Praise isn't
2 stars, another perfect, excellent. Can we get to 3 stars in one go?
I still
Unfortunately, no.
Great. Excellent.
Bernadetta.
Wunderbar.
Writing, because that's also her skill that has budding talent in it. Skill is now C
Good.
class.
Good.
And she got dexterity +4, which is actually good for her.
Great.
Great.
Thanks for the help.
Good.
And she's got 2 stars now also.
Right.
Got one more person to do. Ferdy or Petra?
Petra.
Petra it is. I don't think... Yeah, she doesn't have any hidden abilities. So...
Ass beater skill.
I mean, for her, it's gonna be sword. She makes
Ass
actually
beater.
very good sword.
Right.
caster.
Great.
You are giving me...
Perfect.
You have my...
Right.
Okay.
Good.
And group task is still those 2 learning horse duty. Yes. Begin lecture.
Got a sec?
How are you a student here?
Okay, how do you pronounce that? Fodland, Foodland, Fodland? Rale?
Fodlin.
Fodland.
Hey there, Professor.
You know what? Fine, because you're gonna end up going into thievery and assassination anyways.
That's dark. So, does their motivation ever drop?
From teaching, and I think if you really royally screw up a decision, but I've never seen it go down.
I fell for it. No, that is what you say when your body is feeling unwell. The expression is, I fell for it. Thank you, Professor. I finally
That's a
have understood.
joke.
Can I ask you about it? Anyway? The one that is written here.
I finally have understanding.
Is something on my face?
I want a revolution.
Which option do we go with?
Your cheeks are on your face? The fuck?
Yes, I know about that.
That's good.
That is a joke of Fodlin, right?
Yes, I know they're on my face.
Or maybe you have curiosity.
This is joke of Foodland, right?
You are already knowing that I am from Brigid. This is a mark from Brigid. It is a prayer to the forest spirits. A prayer to be protected.
You are already knowing I am from legally distinct Russia. This is prayer to forest. Hunter asked for bountiful huntings. Many spirits in legally distinct Russia. I have more tattoos. You want to see them?
She's not from Russia. She's from their equivalent of the Balkans. Way more peaceful.
Yes, hell yeah.
You will see them. I have much gratitude for you, Professor. You always
God.
listen
What's the rating on this game? What's the Peggy's? Is it Peggy 16 or more?
Oh, can one of you Google it?
Okay.
I'd be surprised if it was, because Nintendo has a thing, but it's also Fire Emblem.
I mean, this is Fire Emblem.
Yes. Keep walking forward.
You'd be surprised with what Nintendo will let you get away with.
I mean, they'll let you do it, but they're gonna mark it as
let's see.
Just leave this to us.
No?
It's rated
Okay.
teen.
It's what?
It's rated teen.
Yeah, blood, violence, suggestive themes. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say that's right.
Alright, training continues.
I will master this. Not a total waste.
Yay. Right, then this, I'm pretty sure, is going to be an excellent place for us to stop.
Yeah, and we should start getting ourselves ready for the next stream here. In fact, let me...
Well, first, real quick, I'm going to have some people learn their classes that they need to.
Yes, and as you do that, coming up next after this, we have ourselves Morrowind with Mr. Freebirth at 8 o'clock Central.
Let's be clear. Let's be very clear. It's Cliff Racer Simulator.
Yes, Cliff Racer Simulator with the freest of berths at 8 p.m. Central. And then after that, at 11 p.m. Central, the Nonary games with... wait, no, you guys finished that last time. So, I guess whatever Mr. No Talk will be playing. Maybe it's more Nonary games, maybe it's something else. He'll surprise us.
Yay!
In fact, I should probably contact him, because I don't want him to be surprised by whatever I've named his stream.
We promise we're organized, folks. Really.
We're working on it!
Yeah, you're under leveled, dude. You need to level. You need to grind.
For now, we're going to put her in Thief class so we actually have one running around.
What is she, a thief?
Because Thief triggers off of sword skills. Alright, Caspar still needs one more level before he can pick up intermediate classes.
So does that mean she can actually like gaffle shit on the battlefield? What does thief do?
The ability to steal and pick locks. She's also just a generalized sword user.
Right, so that means when she can attack shit on the battlefield and steal stuff from them, right?
She doesn't steal as part of her attack.
Okay.
But
So
she has the ability to steal items.
Stream?
Okay.
Yeah. Which means we could use her to steal for the item from the knight next time we come across him, the Death Knight guy. But my preference is going to be towards teaching him a lesson.
Well, I was gonna say, if we go back to Mr. Oh, I can handle the Death Knight. Oh, wait, fuck, no, I can't. You should do whatever you got. How many swords does she need?
Right. She
How
also
many
gets magic
swords?
while using that too.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's like
More swords.
It's like the samurai butterfly.
Yep. It's her Wyvern Knight outfit. Just Wyvern Knight. Falcon Knight. Oh yeah, that's why. She'll probably end up being a Falcon Knight in the end. Because they pick up, because flying plus sword.
Look, she's writing Storm Song.
Although I'm more red than that, but yes.
Yeah. Eventual master classes are going to be... Bernadette is a real fun one because she's going to eventually pick up Bow Knight. This right here is the face of death. So she gets bow range +2, canto, and bow fair. Bow range +2 is exactly what it says on the tin. Bow fair is she gets attack +5, so more damage with bows. And canto means after she attacks, she can move again, which means she can get away from a danger. So she can come in, shoot something, and then back away. Ambush
That
tactics.
sounds positively smashing.
Yep.
Old boy.
Smashing.
Edelgard gets special classes for her, I believe, but we're also going to probably teach her Great Knight at some point, because it's the heavy armor knight on a horse. Because I don't think General's not in the master classes list, is it? Yeah, General's
That
just
looks
in advanced
really
classes.
dumb, but
Fortress
I'm
Knight.
sure it's powerful.
Yeah, actually, no, I remember now. Edelgard's actual, one of her best classes is Wyvern Lord.
Look at those shoulder pads she's got going on there. This is like straight up 80s.
Indeed.
I don't think there's a better...
All right, we should probably kill this so that what's his
Yep.
name can get ready.
You all have a beautiful time. Be safe. Be happy. Hydrate before you dehydrate. Stretch. Bye, everybody.